Hello. It's good to see you today. I am back for a little jump in, apparently. I am back for some Teddy's Haven today, and as far as I can tell, we're okay. I have the graphics set down to medium, except for the global illumination setting, because the global illumination setting is the thing that like gives the game depth and stuff. So I want to keep that one on because, you know, there's a lot of other stuff that looks really good on high, but the global illumination is the one that really makes it look like alive and stuff. So, and I think we're running okay. I'm pretty sure that when the things happen to us, I'm pretty sure they're kind of out of our control, unfortunately. So, bell. Yes, there's an update. Now we have a bell where we can call our mounts back here. Just like that. And then they'll be rideable for us again. I feel like it's been so unbelievably long since we've played Teddy's Haven, and low-key it kind of is. It's been like 4 weeks. So I'm gonna have to remember all of the things that we've been up to. I'm gonna have to remember our gathering routes and all those fun things. We have 8,000 coin, which is kind of crazy, actually. I'm sorry that we did not see you for Windrose last night. I was really trying to get there. Oh, you have like a little gallop that I don't remember you having before. That was cute. Anyway. And this is floating up here, and Ninjabbit is here. I still can't pet him though. Just reminding myself, I'm getting my bearings. I'm remembering everything that's here. But I just had a really bad Sunday, like a really bad Sunday. And I kept trying to gear myself back up into being able to get on stream, and I just could not get there. So I apologize for that. I felt really bad, and I really wanted to stream and play Windrose for you. But it was not to be. We'll probably see you, I mean, Wednesday, surely. Wednesday almost for sure for Windrose. But I wouldn't be surprised if we got a couple more rounds in too, besides just the Wednesday slot and the scheduled Friday slot. She's tried to come up here like 4 times today, so I have to give in. But no, you're gonna lay down. Not just stand there. Sorry. See, isn't that nice when we just lay down right away? Isn't that so nice? I like weirdly feel like I have a little bit of a cough, which is strange today. Apologies for that too. It's probably because I didn't speak very much yesterday. My throat is like it's not ready for talking. No, I don't want you to stick your butt up in my face. Come here. Right there. Right there's where you can settle in. Good girl. But I do not want your booty butt in my face. I don't know why you think that sticking your butt right up as close to my mouth as you can get it is like desirable for me, but unfortunately it's not. Sorry. I love you though. Even when you stick your booty butt in my face, I still love you. I just don't love your butt in particular. If I had to choose a least favorite part of you, Calliope, it would probably be the butt. I do admit that. I felt like that made her really sad, and now I feel bad. I feel like my gathering speed is so much higher than I remember it being the last time we played, which is excellent. It means we really got those skills up. Hello, sir. I know. I'm kind of feeling the same way. Could I please have 1 William Apples? Maybe? Thank you. I love 1,000 apples. We're further into fall than I thought we were. We're on day 6 of fall. All these are good. Let's release Mappy. Thank you. Her voice sounds so much like someone, but I can't pinpoint who. Hi Marms, thank you for lurking. Especially when she says dull in there. I feel like it sounds so much like someone. Like, I don't know if it's like a voice actor that I know, or like another streamer that I watch, or something. But it's like so familiar in a very weird way. I realized I didn't do a very good job of looking for NPCs today before I headed out. I was really locked in to go and see all the things. Dabber? I don't remember their name being Dabber, I'm not gonna lie to you. I can't, it's like I just noticed that somehow. Which is rather impressive. Just gonna get that one stone. Wah! Hey girl, hey. Mm-hmm. So when we talked about looking for NPCs, I did not look at the water. I did not look at the water appropriately, and that's my bad. Wow, I really don't need those. Oh, yep, he got his jump scare in though. I'm gonna tell you, he got his jump scare in for the day. That is 100% sure. All the ducks are so like spread out in like a perfect grid right now. That was so funny. Sorry, I'm gonna try not to be clearing my throat into your ear like this entire stream. But apparently. Hi, Ombro. I feel like your mouth is open wider than usual. What's up, dude? Give me 1 second before I read your dialogue, okay? Okay, I'm ready. Ah, yes, the tale of the twin blades. Few remember it fully, but I do. One was forged of order, the other from chaos. Worm soul and shade shard locked in endless pull. Many sought their power. Two found each other. Their clash split the coast of Drathmere, and when they vanished, peace trembled with them. Thank you for honoring an old conflict with new ears. I said this the last time we played, but that was 4 weeks ago, so it doesn't even matter. But we're gonna probably start running into reruns of Umbro's stories, but I'm not gonna remember because I've played this game so much, and because I read them like every single time I go to visit him. I'm not gonna remember which ones we've read or not read, so if it's like really clear that we've read it like already in today's stream, I won't reread it, but there's almost no way I'm gonna remember unless it's that, so. I feel like I sound like sick. I don't think I'm sick, I don't feel sick. I feel mentally ill, but I always feel that way. I don't need Manacydor. I guess I'll take it, but I really don't need it, nor do I really want it per se. So I'm sorry I sound like that. I feel like I sound like gravelly in like a weird way. If I had known that I really needed to clear my throat before starting stream, I would have. But I just was not privy to this. But I hope everyone out there is having a good day. I'm having like a better day, I think, partially because Mondays are my productive days, if that makes any sense. I do all my unemployment filing on Monday, which I know just probably sounds like the most exciting thing you've ever heard of. What are you doing? And then I also do a lot of my job searching on Monday. and my cover letter writing and all of those things. So I'm feeling like okay because it feels like I got a lot done today, even though it's the stuff that I always get done on every Friday. God, I wish it was Friday. On every Monday. You know, it still feels good that they're done. And then I get to play cozy game. And that's just a bonus. You can tell I don't even remember where all the fruits are falling on the ground anymore. We certainly have a good little haul here of all our little sliver of another world that we can see there. Because we have a lot of everything, which is good. I know our goal is always to kind of get as much of everything as we can so that I don't spend 25 minutes every day running around the map. So we'll get there. But why else do you play a little shop simulator, right? Although I guess not every shop simulator has like gathering mechanics in it. That's a little bit special in terms of Teddy's Haven. Hi Aria, I remembered your name. Are you impressed? And all of our silly little animals out here. Like you. And you. And you. And you. And you. They're so funny. I know I say it every time. I just love the way they flounce around like that. It's so good. I think we can ignore the cows for the most part. I don't remember entirely, honestly. These I want, though. I'm anticipating this stream being maybe a little bit shorter. And also very low energy today. I'm just tired. I'm still kind of recovering from having a pretty awful day yesterday. So I'm kind of just here to like chill. Maybe run around quietly in Teddy's Haven for the most part, you know what I mean? This one's very red. But hopefully that can provide a nice little bit of, you know, maybe background noise or something. I do love the very rainy day. Oh, look, there's a rainbow. That's so nice. Yay. And guess what? I'm gonna remember that those turtles are over there. I am indeed. And everyone's gonna be really impressed about it. At least I'm anticipating everyone being really impressed about it. Ooh, Umbrasite ore. It like didn't crack open. I didn't see what I was getting. But Umbrasite is always very good. Okay. As far as I can tell, we have pretty much enough of everything to not really need to... Oh yeah, we have a lot of milk too. To not really need to do like full berry clearage for the rest of fall here. If we get a modifier that gives us a gathering boost, of course we'll do it, but I think we're in a good spot. I don't think... Yeah, we don't need the honey glow either. The blue sky somehow we managed to be lower on than everything else. Even though I feel like there's more of the blue sky everywhere than there is anything else. But I don't know. Oh, well we have 3,200 amber bursts. So that was the one that I was like, maybe we'll need more of that. And now I'm like, well... No, actually. Well, you see, no. Don't talk about it. Don't talk about it. Don't talk about it. Don't talk about it. I know what I did. I know what I did. I almost walked away without turtles again. I literally said I'm not gonna forget the turtles, and then to say I almost walked away is like giving me too much credit. I walked away without doing the turtles. At least I didn't return all the way home, I guess. But I did it again. I feel so bad. Oh yes, we have our fishing rod down here. What? I ran right off that dock. I'm too freaking fast. And I know I said that we would do like a certain amount of, oh, nope, my bad, of fishing per day. But I don't really remember what it was that we said we would do. I'm really doing the mechanic wrong. New record catch. Hell yeah, for one of the freaking sharks. But I don't remember what the goal was that we set for ourselves, and also I like the fishing mechanic. I don't know if it's good for stream necessarily. I would totally sit here for 1 million hours and do this though. But I kind of want to do it enough times just to maybe frick. I did not mean to click. Maybe to give us a chance to catch something new. Although if I keep failing my reels, it's you know, it's not very helpful to make the attempt. I get so excited to click, you see. I also don't know, I said this last time too, I don't know why I feel the need to continue moving the rod around. I feel like it's helping me. I know it's not. I know it's not doing anything. We got a drake fin. Those are rare. Ooh. I did it again where I tried to angle it upwards to get a good cast, but what you need to do is hold it. Sorry, I would cover my mouth when I yawn, except that there's a kitty cat down here who has my hand very much locked down. I got to level 10 fishing. What do you think that will do? Maybe increase the speed of the cast, perhaps? Fishing. Oh! More in like amount of fish you catch per catch, and also your rarity chance goes up. That's cool. I thought maybe it would increase the speed of the cast. Another shark. Excuse me. I would have muted myself except cat. Okay. This pleases me. Let us return home. Gotta see what these are. We have plenty of them. Whatever they are. Hiccup. Oh gosh. It's just one of those days, you know what I mean? So we have a lot of white and a lot of tan, and not as much of the brown and the black. So I'm kind of considering for our speed purposes, our goal of speeding up the collection process in the morning. I'm thinking perhaps we like just skip the white and the tan sheep and just go straight to the black and the brown ones. Because then I'm getting the ones that I need and not wasting time on the ones that I don't. I think it's just because there's more of them like on the map. That does nothing. This does something, and I can tell because my decorations are in the window. Okay, leave mounts behind. No mounts in the house. They're too fast. I want my honey. Yes, I do. And I want to open my beautiful store. I remember the last time we played, the place we had the most lag in was the store. So we'll see how it goes today. Oh my gosh, my little man. Oh, and I remember we set this up and I really, really was happy with this. How this area looked. I think it's very, very cute. We have so much space for more shelves, which is really cool. More produce, probably. What's my inventory button in this game? Oh my goodness. I'm remembering very little. Making sure all of the berries are up on the shelf first. Because honestly, that's what I don't remember as much, weirdly. I know we were in the process of trying to get one of everything on the shelves, but it's slow going. It's slow going. It will definitely hit a point where it's not slow going anymore, I will say that. It looks like mostly our buzzes need to be redone. Oh, and hi Faye! Oh my goodness, thank you for using the dancing jelly emote that Star just made. I love it so much. Thank you for popping in. We're very low energy, we're very cozy today. Look at the new organization! Hey yo! I knew that they did this, but I hadn't experienced it for myself. There's new organization, there's also new, like, it's really cute. Thank you, I love this game so much. We have fish now as a category. I guess just fish though. I was sort of hoping that some of these would have been split out a little bit more. I still don't really know what shelf means, but it's fine. Excuse me, I'm like coughing a lot today for some reason. I don't know why. I went in here, Minnie, to get an empty pallet. Don't think I'm sick, as far as I know. But what is happening? These colors are making no sense to me right now, like whatsoever. I'm very confused. The heart gleam is like it used to be way more pink than that. I gotta turn my man off or he's gonna come in here and bother me. Grinding and Nikki so cozy play alongside. Yes, wonderful. I even fit a little teeny bit of Nikki grinding in before I got on stream today because I knew it was going to be necessary. Here's the thing, I really don't want to just put in everything in boxes because I feel like it's so annoying to get them all back out. Listen, I've got to turn my man off so he doesn't come in here and bother me. I mean, yeah. This game has little, I can go visit him even. Has little restocking sprites. Oh God, I kill him when I turn him off. Jesus Christ. Okay, never mind. Hold on. Oh, he's dead actually. That's amazing. Let me try that again. Okay, I'm gonna turn him back on so that he's not just dead. And now he's out here. But he's my little restocking sprite, and he restocks my shelves for me, but when I'm trying to move things around, he comes in and he's so fast. He puts more items on the shelf that I'm like actively trying to take things off of, and it drives me mad. I did not know that he just straight up dies when I turn him off. That was disturbing, but that's fine. I'm upset that I just sent him into the ether without knowing it. I feel as though, and maybe, you know what it is? It's probably because I put my settings lower. If I turn, I'm only gonna do this briefly, because I fear what will happen to my performance when I turn this up. Is it because I have my settings lower that the colors look different to me? Yes, because look at how pink this heart gleam looks now. Well, no, it really doesn't when it's on the shelf. I'm so confused. I wonder if they maybe like updated some colors or something, or if I'm just being a fucking crazy bitch. But yeah, the settings are going back down, unfortunately. Immediately. That, and then this stays high. Boom. It's not really that. It's not. It is peaceful there. It's very peaceful here. Except when I'm freaking out over my organization, I guess. And trying so hard to not go insane. Can't get me ads. Ads have no power here. I can still see. Got him. Okay. This is like the most inefficient way to do this. Like that one looks brown to me now. Am I insane? I wonder if they updated colors, which is like fine and great, but if they updated colors, I'm fucked. I'm fucked because everything here is sorted by color. Because this looks straight up brown to me and not orange anymore. I guess I can just imagine in my heart that it's orange, but I'm going to become a problem. Okay. This is red. That's like red. This is like brown now. This one is red even though it used to be pink. And then there was one more if I'm not crazy. The peach buzz. No, the peach buzz was pink. R. Okay. I'm gonna use my brain. This one looks... No. Certainly that one is darker than this one. So this one is gonna go here now. And then I'm gonna throw that into the distance. Am I crazy? Did I just pick up something different? Yes, I did. Lord up above. What? In what universe? In what universe? Don't do this to me, game. Don't do this to me. I'm here to relax. Can't make me mad. Oh, I know. It's really hard to type on a keyboard when there's a kitty underneath my hands and my wrists. That one... This looks the darkest, which is the heart gleam. No, this is the honey crayon. Is that honey crayon? Those look so... No, that is the heart gleam. Holy shit. I swear they must have updated colors. There's no way. I mean, maybe it oh my god. Maybe it truly is that, like... Maybe it truly is. Look at that. Those are like... These need to be reversed now. It truly is just like the settings. But that actually hurts my soul so much. That the settings make my rainbow order defunct. Okay, let's talk about orange. Can this really count as an orange? I don't know. See, over here it looks orange to me. I think I'm having bouts of color blindness. I think I'm fading in and out. Because what's happening to me, actually? Okay. I can handle this. I can handle this. This one is just straight up black. That one is white. That one is pink. Those go in the end. This is like very dark green. This is purple. And thus, I mean, really that looks very dark blue. So maybe there is the answer to the question. And then I think we did it where pink came first, and then we did black and white. I'm gonna have to move these a gajillion more times, and I know that, so I know all of this effort was basically like pointless, and I have nothing to say for myself. I had to really think hard that I was using the correct wand, because if I had been using the box up wand instead, I would have probably rage quit the game. Okay, I can't type because there's a little kitty on my wrist. The jams are all good. Every jam that is possible to have on the shelf is on the shelf. which is wonderful news. I'm gonna turn my sprite back on. This is all gonna change again, and I know that, but at least it looks, I mean, that looks like rainbow to me. You know what I'm saying? That looks like rainbow to me. Maybe those two could be reversed, but I still think that's more red than orange. So that was monumentally painful for some reason, but it's okay. We don't have to think about it. Did we make any cheese last night? We did. We made orange cheese. How wonderful. I know, Calliope, but you did the thing where you laid right on my hands that move. Isn't that crazy? Does this need to have a price set? No, these are all good. These are all good. Do I have any milk? She's mad because I keep moving. And I understand. I really do. But also, this is what happens every time. You would think. I have yellow milk. Does that, why is the blue there? Hello? I just forgot about the color yellow, apparently. Listen, my sprite's gonna freak out. My sprite's gonna freak out. Watch this shit. He's gonna freak out. I'm waiting for him to come in unless I got him to turn around already. Did I go fast enough? That's also not where that goes. Use your brain. Use your brain. Use your brain. Use your brain. Rainbow order. Green would come first. Why did I do that? I cannot imagine why I would not have just put it where it was supposed to go in the first place. I got it. Get out of here. He's too eager. At least he's worth the money. This needs to be set. I'm gonna get there. I'm gonna get back to a place where I remember how to play this game. It's been 4 weeks, okay? I'm struggling. It's actually not been 4 weeks since I played, because I did play by myself in the meantime a couple times there. Yeah. This is all correct now. I don't know why that was so difficult for me. Let's talk about buzzes and jams, shall we? We're out of Azure Berry Buzz. We sure are. That's crazy, but okay. And I'll pay attention to the jams as well, but we're probably gonna have to go through a second pass on those. I have a hard time keeping that much information in my little head at one time. The Nightshade does have a buzz, but for some reason it decided to put the jam first in this one. That's fine. Sea Fallow needs a buzz. Excellent. Honey. Boom, boom. Back to fruit. Let's look at jams. Actually, let's just do it this way. What is a buzz? A buzz is like a mead. So it's like I brew it with a fruit to make different flavors of the mead. It's a buzzberry brew. Everything in this game has kind of like fun names for things. This one has 20 left. This one has 16 left. This one also has 16 left. Scarlet Tip and Mirth Shade, huh? If you say so. Scarlet Tip, and where is Mirth Shade? Up here? Surely? Boom. So these are for jam. Ooh, I need that restocking level up so bad, actually. Because that's slow as Christmas, I fear. Not to make a queso reference in this stream. But I watch way too much of that, man. Okay. Buzz. And buzz. And buzz. I enjoy the ASMR. I enjoy the ASMR. And buzz. And then cheese. Let us do cheese next. With our new yellow milk, of course. Yippee! Regular cheese on the left, yellow cheese on the right. And a very, very loud car outside. Hope you enjoy. He's not done. Wait for it. Hit us with another one. You know you want to. Come on. Oh, I guess he's done. I guess he's done. We need lunacite and lavendrite ether. Which is nope, not that one. Not that one. It sounds like a dinosaur. Yeah, they've really been going for it. There's a bit of a drag racing population in Portland, and they are very happy to let you know that it exists. It did kind of sound like a dinosaur, even in real life, though. The like mic filters do weird things to the card noises, I know. I don't remember which of these does which. This one makes the ether, or the aether is really how I should pronounce it, but I can't get my mind to pronounce it that way. And then this one makes the crystals. Okay, I think I remember that. Although I think I forget that every single time I log back into this game, so surely lavendrite will be the one. And then lunacite again, the same ones. Oh, kind of out of boundium was sort of another. Was I paying attention to the right things? I wasn't. That's okay. Maybe this was for this and the other maybe, I don't know. Unfortunately, we're just gonna get more of that because I don't think my brain did that correctly, but it's okay. My brain's extremely off. I'm trying to turn it on, but it's just, it remains off no matter what I do. We must feed the dragons. Boom. Okay, and then the wool. We're gonna get there. We're gonna get through everything. It's gonna be amazing. We have all 4 of those. We have both of those and that one. So we've made them all. We need more white thread and regular wimble thread. One is called wool. One is called tuft. I hope we're all impressed by the extent of my memory here, because I'm rather impressed with the extent of my memory. And then we need to plant more milk. As one does. You plant more milk. That's what you do. We did yellow, so now we need green. Yup. This is all normal. And then I'm going to water them with my magic wand. Yeah. That's how it goes. I know that. I guess when they said that they were gonna give more organization, they meant in like these filters, which is kind of fine. There are more fishy ways now. And I'm very curious to see them. So I'm going to look at these 2 things. Oops, they went in here immediately. That one and that one. I want to see what they look like. What do you look like? Like this you look. Interesting, interesting, interesting. So perhaps there's more stackage of aquarium that can now be done. This could be possible. We can fit more fish up here, if you can believe it. Maybe. This is awful. This is awful. This is not how you should keep your fish. Doesn't really want to be on the front, because now you're inside of that, and that displeases me. They're not resizable. What does the other one look like? Oh, it's the same thing, just bigger. Okay, so this is how they're solving the stackable problem, though. I understand. I think this goes away. Oh my gosh, not what I meant. Put it in a box, put it in a box, put it in a box. Remember, you're draining. And then display, and then fish. And then it was the big one. Oh my god. You. Come hither. We're lagging. We're pressing too many buttons at the same time. My mouse. My mouse has left me. Hold on. My mouse has become real. Tell me about it. Okay. Thank you. The last thing you want is for your mouse to become real. Never good. You are both like, you are like not even facing the correct direction. That's incredible. This over there. This in here where that was. Listen. We're making it happen. We're making it come true. Close to the wall as you can get. Without, I need you to snap a little less. My mouse keeps becoming. There we go. There we go. Okay, 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 okay. It's fine. It's fine. You can always expect some bugs on a new update, I suppose. Okay, and then these guys can go on top of these. Yeah, and how bad will that look? Not so bad, right? It'll look sort of like it's all built together as one thing, right? Surely this is the impression it'll give. Ooh, the fish are outside of it a little bit. And then my only problem is if these are gonna be able to be up here. Are you like not? Why are you not? Why won't you be a straight line? Hello? There you go. I believe in you. It's gonna be in the wall a little bit, but you just have to take it in stride. Are you straight? You're straight. You just have to understand that it's gonna be in the wall a little bit, and that's kind of just what it's all about. That looks bonkers. But unfortunately, I do think it's how it's going to be, because we are running out of room for fish. My shark's up there. Am I straight? No. I don't know how to tell you this. Absolutely not. Okay. Boom. This fish isn't anywhere. Put fish in there. Great. Good? Awesome. Unsell this fish. I don't even know what the fuck is in all of these aquariums at this point. I'm overwhelmed. We're opening the store. I'm losing it. I'm losing it. I'm overwhelmed. It's too much. Let me pet Teddy real quick. The demands of organization have done too much to me already. These all look good. I need to stop running. Stop running in the store. You're too fast. I think everything looks fine. I really want something up on this wall, though. Why did I move my ivy? Why did I move my ivy? Why did I move this? I don't remember why I did that. Are you the outside ivy? Be honest, are you supposed to be the outside ivy? Why do you all look strange and different? Like you've been rotated in strange and new ways. Interesting. Yes, that was the outside ivy. It just was inside the wall in an extraordinary way. Okay, hello. You guys came up to the counter so fast today. Usually I have to wait a lot longer for you. It's TCG Card Shop Simulator, and now it's also Retro Rewind 2 is also doing it to me. I'm not gonna jump. That was the one jump a day that we always do, and now I'm not gonna jump. I'm gonna click their pouch. I'm gonna hand them their coin purses back. I'm not gonna jump. I'm not gonna press the space bar to end the transaction. I'm not gonna do it. They can't make me. No jumping, no jumping, no jumping. That was the one jump. I had to get the jump out of the way. And now the jumping is over. And you will not see me jump to end a transaction again for the rest of the day. I'm taking my thumb away from the spacebar. I'm taking my thumb off of the spacebar while we run the register. Because it might be the only way. It might be the only way. That was the earliest sword pull we've ever gotten, perhaps, actually. That was the earliest in the day that the sword has ever come out of the stone. Nope. I'm overwhelmed. I'm overwhelmed by the need to press the spacebar. That truly upset me so much that I'm like sweating. It's not my fault. It's the fault of every other game you see that uses spacebar and the transaction. Oh, we got a sword pull and a nat 20 in the same day? Hello? Hello? On the first shift early in the morning? That's crazy, actually. That's as good as I've ever done. That's a lot of potatoes. Oh, gosh. Go gamble. I know, right? Need to give me some lottery tickets here. Buy a lottery ticket. Yup, exactly. Maybe I need to go do a 10 pull in Nikki right now. three permabanner pieces in one go. That's what I need. I'm so scared for 2.5, genuinely. I'm so like, it's gonna be so bad. Because I know I'm gonna want everything. And there's like no way. There's no way that I'm gonna be able to get everything unless I put my family into poverty. But we're gonna see. Maybe I'll have amazing luck. Maybe I'll have amazing, outstanding luck. And I'll get everything I want. In the exact number of pulls. Two 5 stars in every 10 pull. That's what I'm gonna get this update, I think. Yeah, my wallet is also in danger, especially considering that my wallet is full of primarily money from my grandmother and unemployment checks right now. Yeah, dude. Yeah. It's in danger. I didn't watch the live stream with everyone last night, mostly because I wasn't feeling good last night, but also because I don't really like to watch the live streams. I like there to be like I've never watched one of the live streams before. I've watched like people posting clips of the live stream, obviously, but I don't like to see everything. I kind of like to like explore the menus and watch the videos in game and like see things for the first time on launch day. So I'm hoping that what's gonna happen is I'm gonna see stuff in the closet and I'll be like, oh, this is not what I thought it was. My goal is to know so little about everything that maybe I won't, you know, the mystery will dampen my need to own everything. I don't know about this strategy. A bit of an unusual approach, one might say. Ah, yes, I see. Tried and true method there, right? Right? That makes total sense. That's how that works. Mystery actually depletes intrigue, right? That's how it works? Right. Pretty sure. Oh, what am I doing? That was crazy. I'm sorry I gave you your change in that obscene order. Right. No, right. That's how it works, actually. That's how it works. Mm-hmm. No, for sure, yeah. Whoops. I'm pretty sure in 2.4 that we're in right now, I'm pretty sure I missed 2 days of dailies. And I keep thinking about it, and I keep thinking about what a fool I was to have done such a thing. It was just because it was like a busy day, we were doing lots of stuff, and then I was in bed, and I was like, I can't do those dailies on my phone. I'll actually die if I have to spend 35 minutes at 1 o'clock in the morning on my phone trying to get Nikki to run. I'll actually die. So yeah, missed a day or two as well. It's not even like I didn't like the update. I did like the update. I thought it was very fun and very, like, I don't know. The shop simulator part obviously is beside that, but I have a little bit of Nikki fatigue simply because I feel like I can't go like 15 minutes of playtime without some kind of like bug or performance issue happening. And I'm just like, dang. I used to sit down and play this game for like 5+ hours at a time. And now I feel like after 30 minutes, I've experienced so many like micro bugs and just performance issues that I like want to be done. Yes, the shops are so buggy. Like, the fact that they can't even have the NPCs like path around the furniture you place. Like, why did you make it a building game then? Why did you give it a building mechanic if you're not even gonna like let the builds that you do be immersive? Because they just walk through all my, like, walk right through all my tables and stuff, and it's like, okay, like, they can't path their way in here for real. Or like quests where they're like, whoa, there's so many people here, and it's literally empty as far as the eye can see. Like, not even a single NPC copy pasted onto the map. And it's like, this is the kind of stuff that starts to feel like you don't really give a shit anymore in Fold. It's kind of feeling like, I don't know. Maybe if all they're gonna care about is the clothes, they should like find a way to add mechanics that have to do with the clothes instead of trying to add like a bunch of other unrelated mechanics that they don't really care about. I don't know. This is the first time I feel like I've been a little disenchanted with Nikki, so I almost feel like I might need to like take a break or something. Not take a break like in terms of not playing at all anymore, like still doing my dailies and stuff, but I almost feel like I need to take a break and just like not, I don't know, like not be so invested or something. 2.5 is obviously a really bad time to do that because there's big story stuff coming up. But at the same time, I feel like I have been doing that, though. Like, I don't feel like I've played any of the last, like, 4 updates very thoroughly, so I don't know. I just want to feel, excited and in love with Nikki again, like I was, like, before Christmas, I feel like. But yeah. Honestly, the way to most effectively take a break would probably be, and this sounds crazy, would be to like just pay for all of the things I want from the gacha and just like not engage with all of the like little itty bitty mini stuff that they make you do for pulls. And that would like reset my like emotions toward it. But I don't have the financial freedom for that. But if I did, I probably would do that. valid feelings. Go through phases with this game all the time. Yeah, this is my first one, so maybe that's why I'm so like so down about it. This is the first time that I'm like, damn, I'm like annoyed with this game right now. In a larger sense, we're always annoyed with the game. That's part of it. Yeah. I should take more pictures. I should make more outfits, and that would definitely inspire my love again. Because those are the things I really love about the game, and they're the things I feel like I've been doing the least, because I feel like I spend... Oh, unicorn. I feel like I spend so much time and effort doing all the grinding and stuff that I'm like, all right, and now I'm done. Good night, Nikki. But I feel like if I put more effort into making my outfits and taking pretty pictures, I would remember. Ooh, a dark one too. Thank you for the dark lunacite, Mrs. Unicorn. I feel like I would remember what I love about the game so much. Is Teddy up there? Hi, Teddy. And the rainbow's still over there too. I feel like that's a good one. I'm so slow without a mount. It's actually bonkers. Look at that. There's a cute little screenshot for us, right? Oh, there's a button. There's a button. What did they do? How do they do it? I don't remember. They gave us a hotkey. F10. Look at that. We have a hide UI button now. I forgot about that. We played with that last time. So pretty, so tranquil. I love this game. Yippee. Good cozy times. Good cozy times. We've seen some like crazy pretty stuff. Like the last time we played, we had that like red skies and the thunderstorm. That was so good. Day 7. Yippee! We've got another dreary day, but no rain today. I need my frog. Thank you, Air Marshal. Thank you for making me so unbelievably fast. And here we go. I'll go through, I didn't look around for NPCs, but I think we're probably fine. We're gonna make this one fast. I think we're gonna do animals only today. Animals and apples only. And that'll get us going faster. We didn't even bother to look at the upgrades menu last night. I say this every time I log back into the game, but I don't remember what our goals were with Muddy last time. We were clearly saving up because we had 8,000 coin when we logged in. So clearly we were saving up for something, but what was it? Well, I just don't know. I just don't know, actually. Do you want to know something very cool that I discovered about these rabbits? These rabbits belong to another Twitch streamer, Maple and Jasper, and the reason I gotta remember her username, hold on, and the reason I like realized that or found that out was because she was in a vintage story video or stream or something. Lollipop Gee, I think. Lollipop and then GI, that's the username. These are her rabbits that like she posts about and things. And I'm trying to remember the like through line to this story. So she was in a vintage story video. I think that's what it was on J Raptor's channel. And if you know vintage story, you know J Raptor because he's like the vintage story player. And Star and I are always looking for more, you know, women and femmes to support with our viewership and whatnot. So we were like, let's go look up the women that are in this like video, in this campaign and stuff. And she was one of them that we found, and I don't remember if they were on her stream or if I went to look at her socials or how it was exactly that I ended up seeing them, but I was like, whoa, her rabbits are named Maple and Jasper. And then I was like, wait, her rabbits are named Maple and Jasper, and her rabbits look exactly like Maple and Jasper from Teddy's Haven. And then I was like, there's no way that that could possibly be that big of a coincidence, right? Like, there's no way. So I went into the Teddy's Haven Discord, and I was like, hey, I noticed this today. Is this a crazy coincidence or maybe a reference? And Maverick, who's so nice all the time and like very responsive and talks a lot with the player base and stuff, the dev, he was like, oh yeah, that's a nod to Lollipop. I don't remember what he said. Like, I don't remember. I think he just said that they were like, he says he does donations when she does her charity streams, usually. Yes, that's what it was. And that was how he like decided to put a rabbits in the game or something. I don't know. It's not like the most craziest reference in the world. It was just crazy how we got around to discovering the connection. You know what I mean? Because it's like it wasn't through Teddy's Haven, and it wasn't even because we were regular viewers or anything. It was through Vintage Story, which is a game so not like Teddy's Haven in every single way. And I don't know. I think it's a funny story. Maybe it's not. I think it is. So that's what's important. Hello, little man who lives in my apple trees. Can I have 1,000 apples, please? Please? Thank you for 1,000 apples. I appreciate it so much. Oh my goodness. Hey, Bubba, welcome in, dude. It's good to see you. Thank you for following as well. It's nice to have you in, dude. And also, oh my gosh, you got us to 90 followers too, which is even more sick. How's it going today, Bubble? I hope you're doing good. I was lurking in your I don't remember what the game was called. Your stream last night, Disney something happening. I don't remember. But I was lurking in there last night. I hope you're having a good day, Bubble. Thank you so much for following, dude. I just get really happy every time the little alerts go off on the screen. That pleases me greatly. I was very happy to find so many adorable jellyfish PNGs. I feel like I'm forgetting something, but I don't know. Duck time. Quack, 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 quack. I missed you. Quack, 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 and quack. Amazing. I forgot I was trying to do this fast. I'm getting there. Hi, Ombro. How are you today? What do you got for me? Few speak of Hollow Reach, and fewer speak within it. A vast underground city carved by the Pale Folk, who believed silence brought strength. They carved songs into the walls instead of speaking, and their children were born mute. Then one day... I'm reading something cool. Quiet out there. Then one day, their silence cracked, and the echoes have not stopped since. Thank you for listening to what others fear to hear. I would do literally anything for you, Ombro. I love you so much. You're my best friend. That's one of my favorites. That is one of my favorite little lores there. We're gonna skip right over this little cavern. We're gonna skip right over it because I'm trying to speed run the collection. Speaking of 90 followers, Star and I have been talking about, like, if we need to do... Gosh, I keep clearing my throat. Sorry, 1 second. My God. Star and I keep talking about if we need to, like, do like something cool for 100 followers, and like if we do something cool, like what that should be. I feel like Star has to be involved because like Star is a big part of all the stuff that goes on in the channel, obviously, but a big part of the streams too. I feel like the stars with streams, the streams with Star are always the most popular because one might say that they bring out a certain energy that is can be fun to be a part of. So I feel like they should be involved for it. Plus they've done like literally all the art for the channel and stuff, so it just feels correct that they would be involved. But like, I don't know. I don't really know what to do. It's just 100, which is a cool milestone, but you know, it's not like whatever. We need to go like crazy style for it or anything, but Star suggested maybe like a long stream or something on a weekend, or adding, my idea was to add like fun like redeems or something for it, or something along those lines. I don't know. It's making you feel so old. 100 used to be such a big deal. It's weird how Twitch has exploded because affiliate and money making, and yeah, they like really, obviously everyone can make money on Twitch now very, very easily, so yeah, it's more like the celebration of the number now than it is anything else. Like, I don't necessarily want to say like it's not a big deal, but it's mostly just like, I don't know, it's mostly about, holy crap, can you imagine if there were 100 people who were like, can you imagine if 100 people gave you a compliment in one day? Like, can you picture that? I just skipped over, did I skip the apples, or did it just vanish from my mind, Arya? I don't know. Wah, you slapped me with your tail a little bit. You cried on stream when you hit 100? Yeah, it is wacky, like, and I say this all the time, but a huge part of that is Kenji Cat and Sleepy Moss and Bo Barley and all those people who are like super sweet to me all the time and are always really nice whenever I pop into their chats and stuff, and like have given me advice on things. So I really should set up a little shout out command for them so I can like link their usernames. But Kenji Cat, Sleepy Moss Queen, and Bo Barley, and that's Bo with a 0. I should mention their names more often because they've given me a lot of help, both like technically, but also just like emotionally. They've given me a lot of support, and they've shown me a lot of just sweetness and kindness, and their communities have shown me a lot of sweetness and kindness. And there's probably no way I would have been able to do this with the fervor that I have been trying to do it without those people. So maybe that should definitely be a part of whatever, if we do something for a little 100 follower celebration. We should definitely like include them somehow. I should get a command set up that can run shoutouts for them like once an hour or something. That would be good. That would make me feel satisfied, I think. So I'm making a mental note of that. In fact, I should probably write it down or I'll forget. But anyway, yeah, I don't know. Star maybe wants to do like a long stream, and I feel like that would be like wow, the turtles. I almost forgot the turtles again. That would be like an easy thing to do differently than usual. That would feel like a celebration, you know what I mean? Because we just stream for a long time, which we don't always really do, except for that one Windrose stream because it's Windrose and we can't stop. I think maybe it would be cool to do a long stream where we play like several different games too. I think that would also be fun. I'm picturing it's like an 8-hour stream, right? We open with Star making a new emote. And then we go and play games. That's my perfect world. I was so... Oh, we gotta fish a little. We gotta fish a little. I know it's slow, but we gotta fish a little. I was so happy when I finally got Star to do their little solo stream the other day. I was like, yeah, this is excellent. This is excellent. And they had fun too. And a bunch of people were in there being really, really nice as well. So it's slayed. And hopefully I'll get to do that again as well. Yeah, Star did a little solo art stream making their frog PNG the other night. The first one. It was so good. They're so funny. The VOD exists on Twitch for the next 89 days or whatever it is that I get with connecting my Prime account to Twitch, so it's there. I'm so behind on posting VODs on YouTube right now. I've just posted VODs from like the 14th of April, and it's like what, the 20th today? Yeah. Ugh. It's not even like I like skipped a bunch of days of posting them. It's mostly just that we did a whole bunch of double streams all right in a row, and I've been splitting them to post them separately. But I think I'm just like not posting them often enough. I think I should go back to putting the VODs up on YouTube daily rather than every other day. Because otherwise, there's just too much. I would rather have like a few days where a new VOD doesn't go up than like have to have 20 like 4-hour-long videos saved on my computer until they upload on YouTube. So plus making thumbnails is fun, and I should make more thumbnails more often because it's fun to make them. I was present in the Star solo stream. I was in the background making thumbnails and occasionally giving art advice as well. But Star knows how to draw on the computer. I can only draw on paper. And anyone who is able to do both well, I'm jealous of you forever. Because how the fuck do you do that? I can't do digital art for the life of me, really. I have tried. I have given it a valiant effort, and I just can't. I can't understand it. I can't understand it. I'm a traditional art forever person, unfortunately, which doesn't work very well when you like need assets on the internet. It actually makes that particularly difficult. But it's a good thing I have an artistic spouse. The coolest thing I think is that like Star's always been artistic and artistically minded, but Star never necessarily like was like a daily artist, like drawing all the time. We took some art classes together in college, but for the most part that was like all the art they've really done in the past few years. They've done things here and there, but so the fact that they were like, yeah, I'm gonna learn how to do pixel art and I'm gonna learn Sprite in like a handful of weeks, just like for you, just to do this for you. I'm just like, I try not to be emotional about it, but it's pretty cool to have someone who's just like, yeah, I would love to learn how to do an entire thing for you. That's crazy. They're so wonderful. And they've done such a good job. I think that the emotes that they've made look so good. Like, both as, like, translations of the emotes I've given them as reference, but also, like, still looking very unique, too, which I think is really cool. Because if it had been me making them, I feel like I would have been way more inclined to do something a lot more one-to-one, you know? Like, finding the emotes that I like on Discord so much, and just, like, doing a one-to-one translation of that for the stream, and they didn't do that. They like used it as reference and then made them their own, which is so much more impressive than just like not copying, but you know, like using the template that's there. I don't know. I feel like another really good example of that is Bo's emotes, because Bo's emotes are a lot of the, you know, famous like reaction emotes that exist, but all in like unique styles from the artist that Bo has on her team. And it's just so cool. It's just so cool. It's so cool. Unfortunately, it's actually sick nasty. I need to get my yellow cheese out on the shelf here. I think I've been talking about everything except the games, but I feel like that's kind of how Teddy's Haven usually goes a little bit. There's not that much to narrate in Teddy's Haven. This is gonna be, oh, I thought that was gonna be way too much. It's not that I'm scalping people, it's just that I'm trying to get all of the prices set in as few attempts as possible. You know what I mean? I literally braided my hair today so I would stop touching it. The whole point was that I was gonna braid my hair so that I wasn't fucking with it for the whole stream, like I always am. And here I am. Stop touching it. Okay. Here I am, not touching my hair. Are we all impressed? Oh, for crying out loud. Okay. It's just like it's just a little tiny, just a little tiny bit of OCD is all. Just for the road, you know what I mean? Just for the road. Look at how many things we don't have buzzes of yet, and how many times that is going to require me to reorganize that entire shelf. Oh, pain. Oh, pain. Jame? Who the hell is Jame? Amberburst has 17. And Tiger Melon has 17. Amberburst and Tiger Melon. Where are you? You're down here. Boom. The misery. I literally... I can't not touch my hair, and it's so bad. I get annoyed by myself on stream with how much I like, oh, I didn't want to put that in there. I didn't want to put that in there. I didn't want to put that in there. And the progress on the buzzes remains woefully behind. Yet again. Incredible. Okay. Which one's most important? Let's do these ones. Anyways. Not as bad as I paid a guy in TCG like $300 for a card that was worth $3, so you know, you win some, you lose some, I guess. Got no milk left. Listen, all is well and fine. Okay, let's actually make the correct Aether this time. Which one is the green? Because we just used it, obviously. So Fernbright and Dragon's Blood. Maybe I'm not crazy and those were actually the ones that were supposed to be made. I don't know. But I felt as though I was incorrect last night. Last night? I guess last night in the game. 47. I'm just looking for which ones have the least amount made. Is this necessary? Not even a teensy tiny little bit. But I can't help myself. Okay, so Blue Sky and Dragon's Blood are the ones. Oh no, not that. Boom. You go here. I don't know why my voice cracked so hard on that one. That was incredible. And you go here. Anyway. Surely it's all good. I just wanna return to my days of being a well-oiled machine in this game. I just wanna make sure. Oh. Hopefully he hasn't been off. No, he's good. I just turned him off for the buzzes. I had a moment where I was like, did I leave him off all day yesterday? Because that would have been very sad. Because then I would have to restock the shelves myself, and I really don't want to do that. Black and Jasper. This one. And I will light the candle so that people begin to enter. And I will water my milk. Amazing. I am going to feed my little man. Always remember to feed your little man some rocks. Because if you're not feeding your little man rocks, what are you even doing? You're letting your little man starve? Ooh, he gave me some umbracite. You always love to see some umbracite. In my other playthrough, when he got too big for the windowsill, I put him outside on a table. So I have a feeling this is on its way for our little man very soon. The noise he makes is truly, truly wonderful. Yeah. Because I don't want his little fingies in the window frame. He really does om nom, like fully. It's a full om nom noise. It's so good. And as he gets bigger, it gets deeper. We love our little man. Our little man who we feed stone and he gives us crystals and ores. An excellent exchange. Woo, thank you for the exact change. Just one singular crystal, huh, my friends? That's all you got for me today? Alright. But goodbye. Thank you. Oh, honestly, I kind of meant to look at the upgrades. Let me pay my bills real quick. Before we started our day today, but I forgot. Did you see me almost pick up that rug? That was almost a disaster. I can't handle another rug fiasco. I'm so scared of that rug right now, it's not even funny. A very bright assortment of items for you today. I love to see it. I know I kind of wanted... we do have enough for that actually. I kind of wanted the next rug moment. I wanted a rug moment. Do we already have a rug moment? I'll be right with you, everyone. Did we have rug moment? Wah. We have signs, we have plants, we have books. We do, we have some rug moment, just not all rug moment. Okay, noted. We should put more rugs down. My method of decoration is just to put so many rugs on the floor. Because have you ever been in one of those stores? They're usually like those like smoke shop incense stores. And they just have like a million rugs layered on the floor. Like every time the rug gets dirty, instead of vacuuming it, they just get another rug and just put it on top. And that's their like method of keeping the floors clean. It's such a good experience The feeling of walking over like 17 rugs, I love it. I want my store to be like that. We can't get carpeting. I can get a billion rugs though. And this is something I can work with. I'm trying to recall what our goals were from last time, and I don't remember. We always need more space, but the thing about that is I technically have open space on my floor that's not being used yet. I'm just waiting for the next season for more berries. But if we want to get into all of the produce and all of the rainbows of the new produce, I need so much more space than we currently have. So much more space than we currently have. It's intimidating. Because that basically requires the entire, like... In my playthrough where I have all of the vegetables and the, like, rainbow dyed vegetables, it goes from, like, right there all the way around the store with a couple of rows in the middle too. And my other playthrough, my store is much bigger than this, so there's a lot more wall there. And I'm intimidated by the process. I'm scared. I think what we really wanted was to figure out if we had all of the seeds last time. And to get the other contract for more seeds. But I don't remember how we unlocked it. I don't remember if we had to get the horticulturist license first. This was it. The Order of Gardening 3 unlocks more seeds. But we need to be level 24 for that. And there's a big part of me that's like, I would really like to do them all at once. So I have to do as little reorganizing of all of the things as possible. But level 24 is a long way away, I do have to say. Especially with only playing this save once a week. And not even every week. Because of various things. Other obligations / tech issues / mental illness / whatever else it was. In the last 4 weeks that kept us from playing this game. I was so sad last week. I was ready to go. I was ready for Teddy's Haven last week, and then my stream just decided absolutely not. As it loves to randomly do. We upgraded Teddy's love. Yippee. Oh, I don't know why I was like really expecting that guy to give me exact change for some reason, but I was really confident about it. Hello, I love your haircut. You mentioned that your fridge has been out of commission for like 10 days now? No, you haven't, and I'm so sorry because that fucking sucks major ass. Oh my god, it's killing you quickly? I can imagine it would be killing me quickly as well. I'm so sorry. It's like bad, yeah. There's so many things that you can't have. Is it just like you have to just get a new fridge, or are you gonna like have someone come in to try and repair it, or the amount of money you have to spend eating out? Yeah, it's like the amount of money that you have to spend eating out is the fridge money. And even if you don't eat out, like, it's like you can eat like pasta. You know, you can boil some pasta, you can make I was gonna say make a sandwich, but you kind of, even a peanut butter and jelly, you do kind of need to refrigerate the jam after opening it. You can eat things out of a can. You can like go to the store, get the ingredients, and then cook them immediately. But obviously, you know, you can't really do that more than like, I don't know, like twice over the course of a couple of weeks, because it's just too much like effort. It's a Samsung fridge, and they've been giving our landlady the runaround, saying they need to order parts or whatever. Yeah, they have done that to us here in our building a couple times about a couple things as well, but nothing as concerning as a fridge. So we our freezer was not working in our fridge for a long time. Like, really, the freezer wasn't even really working when we moved in, but we just hate having to fix our own problems. But it got to the point where, like, you know, we were throwing stuff away because the freezer would freeze and then it would unfreeze, and it would be like warm in there, like not even fridge temperature. And then it would freeze and then it would unfreeze, and obviously that's dangerous, especially when you're keeping like meat and stuff in there. You know how much food we lost because it's the fridge and the freezer? Yeah, dude, like pretty much everything. That's so much money, especially when your fucking groceries cost an arm and a leg. But we needed to get our freezer fixed, and they just brought in well, first of all, they like went in there and did a whole bunch of shit, and we're like, okay, try this. And I was like, the dead jelly. And it was like better for a couple of days, but it was still taking like 24 hours for something in there to freeze. Like an ice cube tray to freeze. And like it would freeze, but after like several days. And then it got to the point where like things weren't freezing at all. And we were like, okay, so whatever you did to fix it did not work. And what they did was they just brought in one of the one of the fridges from one of the show apartments in the building, which was kind of like, okay, I mean, I guess, you know, you can put the broken fridge in the show apartment because you don't need the fridge in there to work. You just need to show that there is a fridge, right? Like, whatever. And the guy, when he came in and replaced the fridge, he was like, yeah, all the coils in the back were blackened. So something must have burnt out. And I was like, okay, so you went in there and you saw that all the coils in our fridge were burnt to the state of being charcoal. And you were like, well, let's see if it works now. To me, that sounds like maybe you should have removed that fridge from our apartment immediately. Just maybe, I don't know. Keep getting sick because you try to save food for like 10 hours and it's not good. Yeah, I like to just have to basically like throw out all your leftovers. I mean, the only like other thing you could do would be to go get like a styrofoam cooler, or like a cooler from the grocery store, and get like a bag of ice every day. And then you could save a few things. Go camping style. But obviously that's not really that's not really a solution as much as it is a little bit of a band-aid. But I guess maybe then you could have like, you could keep your leftovers in there and eat them for lunch the next day or something, in just like a cooler full of ice. We have a cooler, but the ice packs have long since died. Yeah, and we can't keep buying them and ice. Right, it's like everything you have to like spend daily money on. It's just like, is it really a solution? Not really. Oh, that sucks. So you're just like waiting on your landlady to like get around to fixing it? I hate that so much. I guess at least you don't have to pay for a fridge because the landlady's gonna fix it and or replace it, I guess. Oh, not the landlady's fault. It's Samsung. Wow. Okay. Okay. So she's got Samsung fridges in her unit, and she's got to contact Samsung to fix the fridge, and they're like delaying on her because she put Samsung fridges in the. I think I understand now. I think I understand. I see. Well, honestly, of course it's the fucking tech company's fault, right? That makes a lot more sense. Wow, love that. That's just super, super cool. Samsung doesn't deserve the honor of sucking your pee-pee, in my opinion, actually. So, but yeah. It's our first sunny day out of this playthrough it might be our first sunny day in fall in general this year. I'm trying to remember our last stream with all the other days of fall, and yeah, it was rainy and foggy a lot. Sunny shine. We've also had some sunny shine in Portland the past couple days. And it's raining there. Well, hey, we traded weather the last couple of days. Big turtle! Hi, Maple. Hi, Jasper. Sorry. I gotta run. There's a big fucking turtle. Big turtle! Hello, I'm coming. Wait for me, turtle. The ocean is not that far. I mean, it is Portland though, so it's like, even when it's a sunny day, it rains for like at least like 5 minutes. But it was freezing here for so many days in a row, and the last couple days I've been wearing like shorts and a t-shirt. So I have the windows open right now, and I'm like warm enough where I'm probably going to take this flannel off, but I like layers. Hello, what do you have for me today? This is I can't ever like decide where to put the part of the yawn. It's Teddy's Haven. It always makes me sleepy. I can never decide where to put the emphasis in his name, whether it should be Azurthal or Azurthal. I feel like Azurthal sounds more like fantasy-y to me, so it should probably be Azurthal. All this to say, heating up leftovers and playing Russian roulette with my tummy and booty hole. That's awful, and I'm so sorry to hear that. And I wish both your tummy and your booty hole the best of luck, because that's so sad. And please live. Please live. That's the most important part to me. Oh, what does Azurthal have to say all the way here? He's mentioning jellyfish. By the barnacled beard of the Tide Father, did you swim all the way here? I haven't seen paddling like that since a jellyfish fell in love with a rowboat. Jellyfish mentioned. It's good to see you again, little shopkeeper. Some memories are heavier than others. Today, I carry one from Sable Deep. It is a trench darker than forgotten things, where even the light turns back. I once dove too far there. The water was thick with sorrow, and the creatures had long since stopped hoping. A city sank there once, and the bells still ring beneath the pressure. It is a grave, not of bones, but of dreams. Thank you for giving me a shore to return to. I love you, Azurthal. Goodbye. Goodbye, goodbye. Ooh, I feel like he sinks faster now than he used to. Maybe I'm making that up. Back to the fun music after his very depressing tale. I also feel like we've reached the point, we've reached the point in the evening where I can turn this, oh my god, 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 I'm changing tabs 1 billion times, hold on. Where I can turn this light down. And I don't have to blind myself so thoroughly anymore. Yippee! Hello, little creatures. Your dad visited me today. You see that shit? You must have seen that shit because you got a big ass pair of binoculars on your back, so if you hadn't seen it, I would have really been shocked. I'm sorry about your fridge, and I hope that they fix your fridge very fast. Because it's already been not very fast. So I hope from this point on it's fast. I'm so sorry, everyone. I'm running into you because I'm so fast right now. You have to understand that when I'm on my frog, I'm the fastest man alive. They were supposed to today, but no dice. Great. Hopefully this week, yes. We have several maintenance requests out on our apartment that have been out for like 5-6 weeks now, maybe more. And they just haven't shown up. But it's not stuff I care about, so I'm just, well, one of the things is stuff we care about, but we've asked them about it like literally like upwards of 7 times now. And they just don't seem to really give a shit about actually fixing it, so. The main issue is that we have a dishwasher and the little soap compartment won't stay closed anymore. It's just like just little clicks onto a nubbin made of plastic and it just got worn out. But it makes doing the dishes a lot more difficult for everyone because all the soap just washes away within the first like 5 minutes of the cycle and nothing actually gets clean because then there's no soap during the cycle of the dishwasher where you actually need soap. So we've asked them to fix it several times and we're like, we don't know how this needs to be fixed. Like, it would be awesome if you could just put in a new soap box, but I don't know anything about dishwashers, you know? But we first asked them about this like before Christmas, and they've been in our apartment for other stuff like 7 times now. And they keep just like scoffing at me every time I tell them about it. Like, oh, it's not that big of a deal. And it's like, okay, but like, I get that it's not like a life or death situation. I understand that. But also, like, we have asked you to fix it like so many times. And they keep telling us that they're going to fix it, is the thing. They keep saying like, oh, we have to order a part. Or like, but every single time they come in, they say that same thing again. They'll be like, oh, we'll look into it and see what part it needs. Or, oh, well, I'll ask, so-and-so about it. Or, oh, we'll look over and over and over and over and over and over again, they say it. So it's like, okay, so I know that none of you are actually looking into this whatsoever. And you think I'm stupid for complaining about the dishwasher soap dispenser not staying closed. But the thing is, it's active. We have to use 2. What we do to get past it is we just use double the amount of soap. So we like put soap on the top and soap on the bottom, and they get clean that way. But the soap is still like, it's still like washing away before the actual cleaning cycle, So it's just like, it's like kind of icky. And yeah, they just keep. I don't know why they're being mean. They just keep like scoffing about it. Like they don't think it's like a real problem. And like, I understand. Yeah, it's not a life or death situation. Obviously, no one's gonna like be miserable because the soap dispenser isn't working. But like, it does cause us to spend double the money on dishwasher detergent. And also, it's just annoying. It's just annoying. So can we just fix it? Like, I don't know, guys. It's kind of like, you said you would, and now it's several months later and they still haven't fixed it. And it's just kind of frustrating. They even came in for like apartment inspections the other day. So like they were all up in here looking at stuff and they were like, what are your issues? And I mentioned one of our windows, the arm isn't connected to the window, so you can't open it because you can't close it. Because the arm won't bring the window back with it, which is not a big deal because we just don't use that window. But I was like, yeah, this has been like this since we moved in. Haven't come back for that either. And I was like, yeah, the fucking soap dispenser that we've talked about 1 William times. They don't care. They don't care. Hi, Umbro. Above the cliffs of Ilvara's crown, there once floated a city held by will alone. The people believed in purity, The people believed in purity, and thought so focused it bent the sky itself. I didn't understand the syntax of that sentence at first, my bad. They never stepped on dirt, never touched rain, but when the doubt crept in, the sky let go. They fell as feathers and stones alike. Thank you for standing on solid ground with me. I love you, Umbro. Mwah! Goodbye. I got ducks to pet. Hello, duckies. I'm here to pet you. Bonk, 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 and bonk. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for your time, and thank you for your eggs. Yeah, I don't know why they're being mean. I fear that maintenance guys are just kind of mean. Sometimes. That's my concern. Although every interaction that I've had other than this with our maintenance guys has been so nice, which is kind of why it's so strange that this has been such a problem. Because they've always been like pretty nice and respectful and like get the job done and all those good things, and this like one thing all of a sudden. They also really like to do the thing where they won't give you like a date and a time where they're gonna come in. What happens is that the front desk calls us and they're like, hey, we're ready to come fix this now. And they'll be there in 10 minutes. It's like, okay, so you can't predict what I'm doing during the day, and you can't just call me and be like, oh, they'll be there in 10 minutes. Like, I could be in the shower, I could be like on a call with someone. I mean, I could be streaming, obviously, as I often am, but like, I cannot stream, but I need advanced note. I can't be like, oh, sorry, everyone, the maintenance guys are coming up here in 10 minutes. Peace. Like, I can, but like... So that's another thing I don't like. Is that they're just like, yep, be there in 10 minutes. I'm like, no, actually. Like, you can be here at this time tomorrow. That's like almost enough time for me to like clean the area that you need to work in and stuff. But it's a strange... I need 1,000 apples, sir. Thank you. It is just a strange way that they conduct themselves, I must say. In my opinion. But the people in our building have also never been like outright super terrible either. Other than the fact that they raise our rent every year. But I feel like that happens everywhere, so might as well cry about it. It's a singular hiccup for you for the road. Okay, now I feel like I have enough of these. Oh, the chickens. I almost didn't pet the chickens. I almost forgot. And this would have been a terrible thing. I know this opens into nothing, but I just like how it looks when the windows are open. Hello, chickens! And Tornado, of course. That sort of implies that Tornado's not a chicken. I'm pretty sure that Tornado is a chicken. He's just the biggest chicken. Beekeeping level 8? Yippee! What do I get for that? More honey. The thing is, I have 4 hives. And if there's anything I need, it's low-key not more honey. You know what I'm saying? Okay. So we fucked this up and we accidentally made more amber burrs. So we only have sky drop to put on the shelves. So where is this guy gonna go? Turn you off. Give me an empty pallet. Whoops. Get out of there. You're all gonna go 1 slot down. I know I do this literally at the top of every single day. I don't know what to say. The reorganization of the shelves. It never ends. Except that it does end, but I have to do things right so that it can end. That's like purple. I feel like... I don't know what I feel like. What color are you? You're like... You're like black, practically. So I kind of feel like maybe that one there. Where'd my empty palette go? Oh, it's here. Stupid. And then you go here. It looks so purple. This is purple. I don't care anymore. That's purple. It's gonna go behind the blue. Is it gonna fuck everything up? I don't know, but it looks purple to me. And that's just how I feel. See, look at it next to the pink. Next to the pink, it looks extraordinarily purple. We already had Skydrop one, so I don't need this at the price. We're good on jam. We're good on cheese. These are ready to harvest. Time to put our green milk on the shelf. Which is what everyone wants, is some green milk, of course. Oh yeah, that looks gorgeous. That looks so gorgeous and so edible. Come on, that's too expensive? Don't be mean. I wonder why the green milk is less valuable than the others. Maybe it's because people are a little bit more hesitant to drink green milk. We kind of have blue, huh? So what else is there? We've done our red, our orange, our yellow, our green, and our blue. I think purple is next. Gorgeous. I'm gonna click my gold block. I think I might have forgotten to do that yesterday, which is wonderful. Not that way. This way. And figure out what buzz we need. Probably the one that I meant to do yesterday and then didn't. Nightshade, Royal Peach, Scarlet Tips, Sea Fallow, Skydrop, and it would be Soulberry and Sun Apple. And then for jam, what do I need? I need Emberberry and Sea Fallow? I think so. Where are ya? Emberberry and the Sea Fallow's way down here. This one. And now these are gonna go in the jam makers. Not in the Buzzy Brews. Jam and jam. And then we can do the buzzies. And actually get somewhat through this organization of these, hopefully. Buzzingo. And then cheese. Green milk. Yay. Everybody's gonna want the green cheese. Surely. Surely everyone's gonna want the green cheese. Just delectable. Okay, out of boundium and dark lunacite. This can be done. And you're up here. And then as far as crystals go, we've gotten to the point with creating the crystals where we're not gonna sell enough of them where like any of them need to be restocked necessarily. But we can still, we do it for fun is the thing. We do it just for fun. It's just all in the name of the factory simulator. These two, obviously. We just produce much more than we sell. Some might call this a bad business model. I call it fun for the whole family. For Aria thread. And 66 for the brown one. So I'll do wool. And then I'll do tuft. And I'm glad I know all of the like secret shortcuts to all of these things in the search menu so I can actually find them. Love. I think that's everything. Open the store. Feed the little man stone. Feed the little man so much stone, perhaps. Amazing. Another one. I'm gonna give you all of the stone, my friend. I wasn't even looking at what I was getting from him either. I'm seeing a lot of manasite ore, which I have to say doesn't excite me as much. But if it was umbrasite, sir, then I would be down to clown a little bit more. One might say. Bingo. There's someone at my counter. One more. Lunacite is good. Dark Lunacite is even gooder. Star Shard is good. More Lunacite. That was a good one. One more. We can do it. We can do it before it's time for customers. It's like the more I give him, the better pulls I get from the random ore/crystal return. Okay, thank you, sir. Hi, thank you for your patience. I was just feeding my creature. You know how it goes. We've all got to feed our creatures. Don't mind the monsters outside. Oh, I didn't want to do that. I know they're really, I want to take that back. There you go. It wouldn't let me take it back. The monsters outside are really roaring today, huh, everyone? Doing a bit of sewing, perhaps? Little owl friends! Yippee! I want to go, like, look at them more. I feel like I never get to truly see them. Look at him. But look at him. Oh, I'm inside of things. He's inside of my shelf a little bit. Hello, I want to view you. Look at how adorable you are. You're so cute. You're such a cute little thing. Looking at my berries and such. Look at them. I never actually like come and like look at the little creatures, so. I really like the owls. The mini giraffes are probably my favorite, but I really like the owls. I love their big, gigantic, like, cat eyes. They're not cat eyes, but in my mind they're cat eyes because whenever I think of creatures that have just like humongous orbs like that, I always think of cats. What will the owls buy from me today? Who can say? Okay, I have to actually remember to like look at my upgrades today because I keep forgetting and just going to bed. Humongous orbs. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Humongous orbs, you know? There might be more than one kind of humongous orb in my shop today, apparently. Thank you. Come again. The model on the women adventurers is so crazy. It's so crazy. I like the models. I think they're cool. I know they are going for like an old— get out from behind my counter. Why are you back there staring at me? Go away. I know they're going for like the old World of Warcraft vibe. And I like that. I just feel like we could have added more. I want more variety. You know what I mean? I'm always looking for more diversity in my NPCs. Hello, little friend. Teeny tiny beneath the counter. Look at you. You're so small. Hey girl, feel free to browse. You don't have to just stare at me. Uh-huh. Thank you. Hello. A little one. Have a good day. We might reach level 17 by the end of tonight. I don't know. It could happen. Thank you for the easy change. Not exact change, but easy change. Is almost as good. Some star bubble frickin' ingots for you. I'm afraid of what you're gonna do with those. Perhaps they're just going to forge a magnificent sword of some kind. But you know, such a rare metal, being bought in such a quantity, I'm slightly afraid. With nothing else. I'm so sorry I keep yawning in your ear. Teddy's Haven just makes me so sleepy. And it's so tiring being miserable all Sunday. You know what I mean? I'm trying not to give anyone motion sickness by swinging around to pet Teddy repeatedly. But you know, it's kind of just like that also. Thank you. Have a good day. You whiz. Uh-huh. Very good. Sir. Thank you. Oh, yeah, acting like you weren't doing anything. Okay. Aw, your freaking aether matches your cloak. How wonderful. Very precious. She's, admiring our crafting implements. That's a lot of milk, sir. I have to tell you, that's a lot of milk. I fear. Oh, I picked up my rug. Little owl, you have to wait your turn. You're very adorable, but you need to wait at the end of the line. Thank you. You have the same exact mustache as the last guy. But look at your extremely balanced diet. Who could criticize after seeing that, huh? Have a great adventure. Hello. Your arms are very frightening. Why are your arms like scarier than everyone else's somehow? Thank you for the exact change. Have a good night. Hey girl. Everyone's just staring. Everyone's just like lobotomized in here tonight. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do for you. That's a lot of velvet night berries, I do have to say. But exact change? Never mind. I have nothing to say at all. So you're also getting a rather rare metal in a very large quantity. And I have to say, there's something about that that scares me. I'm gonna imagine that he's like forging a suit of armor, you know? I feel like that's a good use for them. And the other person was making a sword. Would you need 3 ingots for a sword? I don't know. That seems like a lot to me. I feel like you might need, however many that was, like 5 or 6 ingots for like a piece of armor. I picked up my rug again. The rug is becoming evil again. I'm scared. I don't want the rug to be evil again. We've gone through so much with this rug already. I don't think I can handle anymore. Oop. I love a big order. I love a big order. Thank you so much. Have a good one. I feel like there's enough people left in here that I feel like we might make it to the next level tonight. I feel like it might be true. People are going woo on the streets again. That's a great thing about living where we live, is that sometimes people outside just like to go woo randomly, and that's just something that you get to enjoy for free for the low price of $1,500 a month. Utilities not included. Well, some, but not all of them. You were rushing the counter a little bit. You could have given her enough time to, you know, move out of the way on her own. Thank you. Boom, 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 boom. I gave you the change in the wrong order, but I still managed to get it to you, so all is well. Nope, not that one. There you go. I can't count a change right now, I fear. Sorry, everyone. No! My God. That was a lot of berries. Seemed to be somewhat of a color theme as well. Red and green. Just like their armor. Mostly green, I guess, was their armor. But, you know. There could have been some red in there that we didn't see. I'll just choose to believe that. Good lord. I'm gonna have to take a freaking break after this day, not because I need to use the bathroom, because I need to like get up and get my freaking blood pumping. I'm way too sleepy over here. Monumentally sleepy. Level 17, yay! I was correct, we did make it. I was not sure if we were going to, but we did. That pleases me. And look at how nice it is. Like right at the end of the day to hit it. So it's almost like we're starting brand new tomorrow. I love that. The damn rug. I'm losing it. Last customer of the night, I think that was. Slay, let's go pay our bills. And then let's talk about upgrades. Right after I yawn again. The weapon display here will be good to get before we expand into more weapons for sure. Most of these are decorations. This is corner shelving, which I don't like and don't want to use yet. I will use it eventually, but not yet. So really it's like the weapon display, which I almost am like not ready to do because, well, but we only have these two, huh? And it's kind of lame. We can move. I feel like we could move the aquariums perhaps and put more weapons over there. So maybe that would be good. Do we have access to more weapons yet? No, just those two still. So maybe that would be good. Maybe we can get both of those hand in hand. But only if we can afford that and the expansion. Haha! I think we can. I keep going in the wrong place. So let's do the weapon display. And the weaponsmith warrant as well. Yay! And then we can put more things out on the shelves. I do still want to stick to our, ooh, we're completely out of potatoes. Our goal of, like, that. Wah. I want, okay, so here's the thing about that. Why don't we take a little bit of a chill pill there? The goal of, like, getting some of everything from the natural world first. But only having 2 weapons in the whole shop was making me kind of, I don't know. It was annoying me slightly. I need a chandelier immediately. Okay. I need to remember all of the things that need to be done. He was off. Remember how before I was like, oh, I sure hope my wisp wasn't off all day. And then I turned my wisp off all day. Do you remember how I did that? You remember? Oh, it's okay. He's so fast. It's mostly just that he wasn't restocking all day long. I hope we didn't run out of things. But this does hurt my feelings slightly. That I have done this to myself. I'm just a genius, I fear. Anything else? That's fine there. I don't really love it, but I don't hate it. This, however, which might have been floating in the middle of the wall like that for like a really long time, if I'm being totally honest with you. That's not my favorite. Oh, the wisp has so much to do now. I feel terrible. What do I want to do? I kind of want to move the... I'm not gonna lie, I kind of want to move the tanks. And they'll move the whole freaking kit and caboodle for me. Maybe this will be the fish corner. Fish corner real? Just like, you know what I'm saying? Oh no. Want the whole thing? Yes. The fact that it moves the whole thing for me is kind of like, it's actually really extremely worth it to put this over here. Boom. Look at you. Why are you so much further? Oh, because there's more room. There's more space on that side of the floor than on that side of the floor. That's just true, unfortunately. And then maybe move jam over, question mark? Move jam over, question mark. Out of the range of the poor little plant. Just a little bit in the wall, because that's how you maximize your space, is by being just a little bit in the wall. Turn that up a little bit. A little bit. There you go. A little bit. And then there's not room for you. And that's okay. You might just be able to go be chill for a little bit. Dude, I think fish room might be real. If we're gonna make fish room though, I feel like we can we cannot stack them on top of each other so bad. Is that, honestly, I thought that would. What if I buy another one? Be honest, what if I were to buy another one? Fish. Another big one. Would it fit in there? Would it fit in this space? It would fit in this space. It would be perfect, in fact. Wow. And then we could almost put these ones next to each other. Almost. Almost, but not quite. That's okay. I'm gonna put one. Well, what if like a little stack like this, a little stack like that, and then the orbs. The orbs at the entrance. Orbs at the entrance. Fish room. I don't like have enough fish yet. Maybe the two center ones can be fish I can sell. What do I have a lot of? I have a lot of these guys. How many of these can I put in there? Yeah? More? Even more? Nope. Probably just one in there, I would assume. The reason I don't have that much fish is because, well, you see. What kind of fish are you? Oh, I didn't mean to go third person. These are all the same. So let's not sell this guy. He can be the display, and then all the other ones can be sell that fish. All the other ones can be sell that fish. Their price is like already set, which I guess is fine. Just to make sure these are full, I guess. Yep, okay, wonderful. That's crazy. I have my sharks in here to welcome everyone. And then basically all of the other fish in here. I don't know what kind of fish all those are. And that's okay. I need to get the new weapon displays, which are the tall ones. There's okay. Let's think about how many weapons do we have? We have one. We have one short, and then all the rest of them are long, and we have 1, 2, 3. No, that's a gauntlet. We have 2 short, and then 1, 2, 3, 4 long. So what do we need? We could do 2 of those, and then 2 of those, I think. And we're gonna put these, God, where were we gonna put these? Hold on. Where was I gonna put these? Because I just used up all of the space that I made by expanding. So where was I gonna put these? That's a great question. I guess I was gonna put them over here, but that's not really what I like meant to do necessarily, but I can do it like that, I guess. Whoa, I don't know why I just flung my mouse around like that. I feel like I just accidentally touched my sensitivity button. Actually, I didn't click. No, we're fine. I'm just freaking out for no reason. Bazinga. Turn completely around, please. Thank you. Yeah? I think it's good. I'm gonna put you in the storage, and I'll do something with it. Maybe I'll do something decorative with this corner, honestly. What do I have for decorations? Do I have anything that can sit on the floor and be cute? Like a little chair! A chair. A chair and a book. Listen. Hear me out. And a gravestone. No. What? A big old chair in the corner so you can wait on your way in while your husband goes to buy frickin' fish tackle in the far corner of the store. Look at it. It's just a cozy little corner. That's cute. I like that. I think I can go closer to the wall maybe by a smidgen. Like that. It kind of does give cuck chair energy, unfortunately, but I've never used the chairs as decorations before, so I'm gonna be fine about it. I'm gonna decide to not be upset. Okay, what do we got? We got sword. We got dagger. We got axe. We got arrows. We got bows. We got gauntlets. So the gauntlets and the daggers, they go on the little top side. Amazing. And then how about the bow and arrow go down here? I know that the weapons glitch into each other a little bit. It's kind of just like that though. Yeah, that looks better. Well, slightly less glitching. And when I say slightly, I really mean like slightly, but it's fine. We're not scalping people, we're not scalping people, we're just making a profit, you see. We're just making a profit, it's all fine. Don't worry about it. It's all fine. And then you go there. And you go there. And then there's room for more weapons when we get them. Look at that. That's not so bad. This'll most certainly move eventually, but it does not look bad where it is, so I'm all good. Is there anything else for us to do tonight on this night? I want to make sure I have at least 20 of everything. That's my benchmark for when we need to restock. And look at that, the wisp is already done. It took me long enough to do all that he finished his work. So it was all good in the end. I'm just gonna trust that I have everything on the shelf that needs to be on the shelf. We need 15,000 coin for our next expansion, and I think that sounds great. I'm glad we have Fish Corner. I like Fish Corner. It makes me happier than when we didn't have Fish Corner. I am going to get up to go to the bathroom and maybe like, I don't know, maybe like snack on something for a couple of minutes. I need something that will like wake me up. Cause I just keep yawning. It's ridiculous. I just keep yawning over and over again. So I'm gonna get up and just like, I don't know, like walk around, stretch my legs, take a big stretch. Bubble, you're coming in right when we're about to take a break, Bubble. I'm so sorry. But I'm getting up real quick to like go get a drink, go to the bathroom, and maybe grab a snack because I keep yawning and I need something that's gonna wake me up. So I'll be back in like, I don't know, like less than 10 minutes, I think. I'm so sorry, Bubble. I thanked you for your follow earlier though. I'm so sorry to duck out right when you appear. But yes, everyone else, go grab a drink, go grab a snack, and I will see you super soon, okay? Yippee! Okay, I'm back. I opened my windows for more fresh air, which hopefully, well, listen, the road noise was already bad enough, right? So it's not like it can get that much worse. Right? It can't get that much worse, right? So I opened up my windows and I got some more fresh air. I got more ice in my water. I ate a peanut butter cup. I ate a peanut butter cup, and now hopefully I'm gonna be so much less sleepy. But hello Faye and hello Bubble as well. Thank you so much for being here and hanging out, my friend. We're having an extremely sleepy day in Teddy's Haven, which we haven't got to play in so long. So I keep having scheduling / tech / emotional issues. So we're back in this very, very relaxing game. If you're in the mood today, anyone out there, for co-working and things like that, this is a good one for it. Cause it's a lot of running around and picking up plants. I know there's another apple here somewhere. Where are you? Where have you gone? I think the apple phased through the ground again, as it sometimes does. I need my frog so I can be so fast. And the gathering route we do. We just did another shop expansion last night so I could create the fish corner. So we should probably go fish a little bit. And we might be able to put more fish in the fish corner if we fish a little bit more. And it might be good. It's day 9 of fall. If we could play 2 more days, well, really 3 more days because this one just started. If we could play 3 more days, we could get to winter. And honestly, I would love to get to winter if only to see, if only to see how winter performs on stream. Because when I experienced my first Teddy's Haven winter, it was a lot. I had to turn my settings down, even not on stream in winter, because it was just, there were a lot of snow things happening, I think. Hello, Bubble. Thank you so much for hanging out, my friend. There's 1 apple on the ground out here. Where did that come from? How are you doing today, Bubble? I was lurking in your stream, I think last night, a little bit. But how are you? How's your day going? What have you been up to? It's so cool to see you in the chat. Let's go to this tree first. I'm trying to find our little man. I kept saying yesterday that I was trying to be fast on the gathering route, and I feel like I kind of failed at being fast on the gathering route. So I'm gonna put in additional effort this time to actually be fast. Wow, Calliope, it's almost like, thank you for making that noise on my keyboard. It's almost like I already put you back on the floor. Come on, you have to come lay down. There, lay. There's going to be more typing, Calliope. The thing about it is, you want to be up here, but there's gonna be more typing. We have not seen the end of my needing the keyboard. And I know that's the thing that really bothers you, because I have to move my hands in to type. And I'm just warning you now. I'm happy to have you here, but the typing has not concluded. Okay? The typing is not concluded. You have a star hair stuck in your mouth. Come here. You have my spouse's hair in your mouth. Do you know this? Do you know? Do you understand? Okay. Anyway, you're good. Today is break day. Boyfriend's playing D&D and you're chilling, snacking, watching Friends. That sounds freaking wonderful. Hello, little man. Can I have 1,000 apples? She's very cute. She really likes to come stand directly in the camera, and then she likes to lay on my wrists, which is just like, I need those. Unfortunately, when I'm playing the games, especially when I'm playing the games on the stream. Because when I'm playing games just me, normal style, I can handle a little bit of cat on my wrist. But when I'm trying to play the game on the stream, it's really unfortunate getting bumped around by kitty cat, because then my mouth spins around 180 degrees randomly, and I fear I will make people sick. What do you mean, no you don't? Cat decides all. Damn, true. Actually true. Never mind. She's also just gonna sit in my lap and just stare at me the whole time too, which is also another experience. The fact that she's just down here staring. Just staring at me, and that's all she's gonna do. Or maybe she's gonna sniff my mouth. This is the same mouth that has been talking and breathing since you've known me. It smells the same. Your jelly cats are cute, but they don't like you. Oh, I'm sorry. Sometimes animals do kind of make weird decisions about who they do and don't like. I feel like I'm very hit or miss with animals. Some animals like me right away, and some animals are like, I don't like you very much at all. So, Calliope, we've had her for around... How long have we had you, you little gremlin? 5? No, about 4 years? I have countdowns on my phone. I can quote this more specifically. I think 5 years, because Star and I have been together for 6. Yeah, look at you. My goodness. We got her, no, 4 years ago. Not even 4. It'll be 4 this May, I think. That will be her gotcha-versary. So it feels like forever. And she's a lot more affectionate than she used to be, for sure. She used to be like, I'll let you pick me up for a second, but other than that, that's really all I want. And now I can't get her out of my lap, really, to the point where sometimes I'm like, damn, I need my personal space, actually. But she has a hard time going more than an hour a day without touching me, so it's fine. You are sitting in a way that's detrimental to my everything a little bit, but it's okay. Dogs love you and cats adore your boyfriend, although 99% sure it's because he's basically a human cat himself. Yeah. Star jump scared you in stream because you saw the user and forgot who they were, so you were sitting there like, who? That's so fair. They have like no social media presence, so you kind of just have to like know them from the Twitch chat, and that's really it. So I can definitely see people forgetting who they are. All right, Miss Calliope, I need to reach the keyboard now so that I can talk to Umbro. Are you okay with that? Beyond Ursa's edge, you're on my shirt. Beyond Ursa's edge lies a shattered world the gods did not speak of. It was once whole until pride split it into shards. Earth became a realm, each birthed new peoples, new hopes, new pains. One shard fell forgotten, but from it rose a wanderer, nameless and faceless, who carried 1,000 memories in silence. The other stars called them stranger, but they knew they were the whole made from the broken. Thank you. Even lost stars can find their shape again. Thank you, Umbro. Mwah! I love you. That's my best friend. But yeah, I'm glad we were able to catch a lurk in a couple of streams this weekend. That was fun. And I'm glad that you have your break day today. I was very, very tempted to have a break day today, but I was like, no, I've got to do it. Part of my philosophy is that I have to build up so many tallies of like days where I want to take a break day where I don't, in order to get to a break day, because I'm still new enough at this that I feel like if I give in to the desire to like not be social or not be seen or whatever, like too often this early in the game, I'll let myself stop, and I don't want to stop streaming. I want to put like for real effort into this and stuff. So I gotta like push through the not wanting to do stuff, and then every so often I do give myself a little unplanned break day, because you need those too. But yeah, it's been so nice. Although when I move, the schedule is gonna flip upside down again. Oh my goodness. Good luck on your move. We really need to move to a different apartment, just because we can get an apartment in a better area with a parking lot for like the same amount of money we're paying for this one. I don't really have a problem with this apartment or with the area that we're in. We just don't have parking in this apartment, and we pay $200 a month. You heard that correctly, $200 a month to park in a lot that's like a 10-minute walk away from our apartment. Because that is Portland for you. That's just the truth. We live right on the edge of being able to apply for street parking monthly, which is like $70 a month, but we're not in the right district for it. So we need to move too, but God, I hate moving so much, and I like want to avoid it as much as humanly possible. So I've been very resistant to it, unfortunately. But I'm excited that you are moving. I hope it goes really, really well, and I hope you love your new place as well. I started streaming at the beginning of February. Literally February 1st was my first stream. So it's been like only about 2 months. Is that correct? No, almost 3 months at the end of April here. So not very long. I feel like I got to, you know, I gotta get to a point where I feel like it's more, I don't want to say more professional, you know what I mean, more permanent maybe. It was unplanned. That's the life of an artist. Oh, moving to the other side of the big city again. Well, at least, you know, you've done it before, and you've learned the tips and tricks to like try and make the process a little bit easier. Yeah, you started on the 7th of April. I thought that you were like fairly new to it, so super, super cool. That's awesome, Bubble. I think that it's a very cool thing, and I like that it's like more accessible to people than it used to be. You know what I mean? It like kind of also results in making like a career out of it being like even harder than before, but it's now like a hobby that everyone can try, and I think that's really cool. Hello, Star. Yes, the Obi gods do bless us today. I've been allowed to stream Teddy's Haven finally. I don't know what OBS has against Teddy's Haven, but they allowed me. They allowed me access to my game. You've been told you give off new energy. I don't know. I think I am so new myself that I don't know if I can really, I don't really know if I can lay claim to that, you know? I don't know if I can share an opinion, because I'm new, so I feel like everyone feels like a veteran to me. Oh, let me up. You remember you've had your PC for 4 years prior to when you started streaming, but now it feels a lot nicer. Yeah, I got a PC, I don't even remember, at some point. I want to say not this past winter, but the winter before. Dang, maybe even before that. I don't remember. Before the summer of 2025, I got my PC. Or during. God, I don't remember. Because I was teaching online, and I needed a better machine. You got raided twice and started hyperventilating out of sheer joy. Forget to introduce yourself back to back. I was really bad at receiving raids, like up until I think like really recently, it really helped me to like watch other people get raided and see what they had to say, but I also would just be like, oh my god, hi! Like, I would never know like how to react or what I should do or say necessarily. I used to just go straight to like, I used to like forget to talk about the game at all. So like forget to say what I was doing whatsoever. And then I would just be like, what were you guys doing? How are you doing? What's up? So I hope that my raid reception feels a little bit better than it used to. I took a lot of notes from how Bo Barley receives her raids, where she says thank you. She like reads out the user, and then she like tells a little bit about herself. She's like, this is my name, this is what I do on this channel, and this is what we're doing right now. And she does that really, really quick in like less than 30 seconds. And then she's like, what were you guys up to? Like, how did stream go? And I like her like format for receiving a raid. So I took a lot of ooh, sorry about the loud car noises out on the street. I have the windows open because it's hot. They're really giving it today. But yeah, I took a lot of notes from Bo. I just realized I forgot the fucking turtles again. I also haven't been rated too much. I feel like I've been rated a lot. I mean, like a lot more than I would have expected to be rated. I've had a couple streams where I've gotten rated twice, which is like, oh my gosh, super cool. I think my biggest raid was like, it was a Vintage Story raid, and I think it was 2 people who were streaming together who both rated me at the same time. And there was like 27 people, which was like more people than I've ever had in my chat ever before, and still haven't had that many people in my chat again. So altogether we had like 35 people or something. It was crazy. I'm gonna snooze the ads because I'm chatting. Get out of here, Twitch. I'm chatting. I'm talking to people. Don't interrupt me. I feel like this is gonna be a good fish. Yeah, it's another shark. Strive to be like Shep when it comes to streams. Like, what do you mean she has a stream trailer? I know. The stream trailers intimidate me because I don't really feel like I know how they work very well. You know what I mean? Like, how I remember being in one of Kenji's streams and she was like, yeah, it plays every time you get raided. And I'm like, I don't know if I want like something to play every time I get raided. I would kind of rather just like hang out with people right away. But I also like, it's the kind of thing like, does it play in the corner while you're there? Does it take up the whole screen? Can you turn off the like stream trailer before a raid thing or after a raid thing? I don't know. I like don't know enough about it to like venture into it, but I still haven't even figured out like how to make my channel point redeems do stuff. I keep meaning to like bug someone about it so they can explain it to me. I like people get them to like have, so you just licked my boob. What are you doing? Sorry. Like people get, you know, like stuff to happen on screen. Like Moss has her like chickens that like come flying through and stuff, and like I want to do things like that, but I don't know how. So I have to ask someone. Every time I go on like every time I Google it, because obviously I've tried to Google it, people are just like, people don't explain anything. They're like, oh, just create a command for it. And I'm like, that's awesome. Talk to me like I was just born. Like I've never seen an HTML in my entire life. Speak to me like I don't even know what like a computer is. Like I imagine that I think that computers run on magic. Talk to me like that. Because they're like, oh, just do the like command string. I'm like, I don't know what that means. You're talking about things that don't happen in my brain. So I need like a person to explain it to me, you know, rather than like just reading stuff online. I need like someone who can like respond to me being confused, and then I feel like I'll be able to figure it out. But You'd want to play it for bigger raids because it catches attention before people decide to leave. Yeah, that's very true. I think I'm so, like, I like hardly think about myself as a streamer yet. You know what I mean? Like, I want to be a streamer, but I still feel like I'm, like, doing the work of trying to be a streamer. Like, I don't even feel like I've gotten big enough to, like, call myself that yet. Which I know is ridiculous, and that's not how it works, and that's not how I should think about it, but, like, if that makes any sense. It's hard for me to delve into the big stuff. I get embarrassed, weirdly. Your brain hurts just thinking about it. Got a hype train 2 days ago, and want to find out how to have a thing go on my screen when I get rated or when I get a hype train. That I actually did figure out, and that I could help you with if you're okay with just using what is, like, built into Twitch, because I did figure out how to make alerts happen finally. I just have static images and, like, text as mine, but you can do other stuff there too. But I finally figured out how to, like, when someone follows or whatever, to have something come up on the screen. And I think Twitch has built-in stuff for the hype trains too, I think. But if you wanted something more than, like, just a static image, unfortunately I would not be able to help you there. Or a GIF. Then maybe I could help a little bit more. I'm sorry, Calliope, but the time has come for me to type, which means I'm going to bother you greatly as you fall asleep staring at me. Little cat. Beep, beep! What are we beeping for? Oh, you have... Okay, so you know what I'm talking about then. Oh, for raids and hype trains that don't work for some reason. That's interesting. I have mine set up for raids, but I don't have one set up for a hype train to, like, pop up on the stream. On the screen. I feel like I remember my raid one working. But yeah, that's so weird. I wonder... Huh. The only thing I could think of would be to, like recopy the key, you know, that they give you at the bottom and just, like, paste it back in, but I'm sure you've tried that already, obviously. But that would be, like, the only thing I could think of without, like, seeing it a little bit more. So I'm so sorry that that's not working. That's very strange. I know next to nothing, truly, so, like, I can't. I'm really, like, I feel like I'm talking like I know so much. I don't. I really don't. I can't remember if it was Night Blush or Nightshade. It was Night Blush. So please don't be under the impression that I have knowledge. Clappy, I literally forgot again. I'm gonna guess it was Night Blush. Figure it out eventually, that's what I say. That's a good, you know, that's a good philosophy. Star, I'm not ignoring your messages. I keep responding to them in my mind and then not responding to you in the chat. I apologize. You accidentally walked in park, so I guess you're walking. Well, our conversation was too riveting for you, I guess. I'm sorry. My goal has been to try and, like, figure out, like, one new thing a week, like, minimum. I take days off on Wednesdays, so I usually use Wednesdays to try and, like, investigate something. Like, oh, I'm gonna figure out how to... 1 minute of ads? What are you even talking about? I don't think Sarybot even gave us a warning for that one. Is that true? Oh, they did. I ignored it. All right. I'll shut my mouth for a moment. Because I like talking. I like chatting with people. Especially people who are, like, in the circle. You know what I mean? We've got Honeyglow and Blue Sky. I need some Blue Sky. I need some Honeyglow. And then what about for my crystals? Probably Out of Boundium if I had to guess, but I don't know. No one bought, like, any Out of Boundium in the last 3 days. It's kind of messed up, in my opinion. It's gonna be Out of Boundium. But what else? Everything's in, like, the 60s. 66. 66 is the lowest. Hi, little kitty cat. I guess There was one that was 59, the Lavendrite. I'll do that one. I'm peeking. How are we doing? Are we back from ads? It looks like we're back from ads. Yippee! Anyway, yeah, I forget which one of these was for what. This one was for the crystals. I've been trying to like figure out one thing per week is what I'm trying to do. So like last week it was the alerts. And the week before that it was Star and I doing emote stuff. So we were talking about like what kind of emotes I would want. And then I had a week where like I focused on trying to get Days Until Harvest 2. Did I forget to water them yesterday? Oh, misery. Oh, that's so sad. But yeah, and I feel like if I can like add one new thing to the channel per week, that's like pretty good, you know? Like I feel like that's a pretty good rhythm. I'm diligent. I don't know if I'm that diligent. I think I have a plethora of free time is what it is. Because if I had more stuff going on in my life, I wouldn't be... I'm a lethargic man. I don't have like a lot of energy available for use in my body per day. So if I had like anything else going on, I would probably not be streaming as much and like doing as much for stream as I think I am. Simply because it's just I don't know. I'm just built different. And when I say I'm built different, I mean I'm built weak. So I don't know. I think I just have a lot of free time right now as an unemployed pal. You hit the jackpot and your first Twitch friend saw me and was like, yeah, she's gonna get scammed really fast, and decided to help me figure out a lot, which is probably why your channel is doing better than expected for this early in the game. That's awesome though. I'm so glad to hear that you had someone who was like ready to help you out and stuff. That's amazing. What more can you ask for, right? I feel like I've found, I'll do it again. This is another shout out. My like list of people who I am so thankful for, because both with like literal technical help, but also just with like being able to observe them and having them as good role models and stuff. But Kenji Cat, Sleepy Moss Queen, and Bo Barley, those are always the people that I quote as being very, you know, inspirational for me, both in them and their communities as well. They just they taught me a lot of stuff, and they're so open, and I get to observe them and sort of like learn from them even if I'm not actively asking questions. I'm like your partner. You, him, and your other friend all started at similar times. You stream 6 out of 7 days of the week. He streams 1 because he works and is so friggin' EB. Yeah. Yes, Ken, hadn't you crying the first time you rated them? Yeah, dude, seriously. But yeah, if I was working, I would like to believe that I would still stream like at least twice a week if I was working, but I don't know, honestly. I would have to do such a like reassessment of my energy. Like it would depend on the job and stuff, and it would depend on so many things. Like I don't even know if I could predict like how life will change when I hopefully get a job. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. I'm like weirdly lucky to have the free time, even though being unemployed sucks in its own way too. So I try to stream at least 4 days a week is my goal. And I mean, you know, that's unemployed. So and I feel like I usually end up streaming 5. There've been pretty rare weeks where we didn't get another stream in, because I do 4 solo streams a week, Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, and then I usually Wednesdays I usually take a break, or Star streams with me in the evening, Then every once in a while, Star will be like, we should stream this game tonight, and we'll just throw another one in, or on the weekends, we'll stream together as well, so. You work part-time, plus you do acting and modeling work, so it's kind of weird. If anything, it's just that you can't have a streaming schedule, which sort of sucks, but yeah. I think that would probably be, I think I would definitely like, well, I say that, but then I'm like, I feel like I wouldn't be able to do that. I was gonna say I would definitely like let go of a schedule, a streaming schedule if I was working, because I'd have to play it more by ear. But the thing about that is like, if I didn't set a schedule for myself, I don't know if I would do it. Like I feel like I need that idea of commitment to be able to do it. So like when I don't do it, it feels more like breaking from the norm more than, I don't know. I feel like I'm sort of speaking nonsense right now, but I feel like I'd still have to set a schedule for myself, even if I wasn't hitting that schedule very often. At least I have the plan to do it, you know? Did I set prices for these axes? Yes. Okay. I had a moment of fear where I was really sure that I did not set the prices there. So the best you get is usually, okay, Bubbles, try to stream at least 3 hours today. And that's completely like valid too, especially if your schedule is unpredictable, and especially if like, we're cuddling nicely, where are you going? I know Star's about to get home and you're gonna lay in their chair instead of mine. She left me. She feels it when Star's about to get home, and she's like, it's time for me to move into their chair. But I jumped. I said that the first jump of stream was gonna be the only jump, but I did it again. I jumped again. Oh, fuck. Damn it. Does Calliope prefer Star? I don't know if I can like cast judgment on whether she prefers either of us necessarily. I would say that she, because the thing about it is that Star works, so she just spends more time with me. And I think because of that, she's like, she relies on me more, sort of, to be around. She's a needy little cat. Star says no. Like, she cuddles a lot more with me than with Star, but I think that we both just have very different relationships with her. I feel like I'm more like her parent, and Star is more like her friend. You know what I mean? Like, I think she looks to me for like protection more, but she looks to Star more for like to be annoying and to bully them. Not that she doesn't bully me, because I promise you she does annoy and bully me quite often. But, you know. Hi, Star. Welcome home.
Hello. You look cutie patootie.
Thank you. I missed you. I love you.
I love you too.
Speaking of Star, they have returned home.
It's me.
From the trenches
Out of the
work.
trenches into the fire.
Lucky you. Charlotte, which is a mutual friend's cat, tolerates you, adores the boyfriend. Like, you watch the cat go up to him and snuggle with him.
OMG, I'm gonna do the hello chat bit, and it's gonna be someone else saying hi than me.
Well, not even being an affectionate cat, you know? I will say that Calliope is also just, like, an affectionate cat in, like... Well, it's so weird. I was talking about this earlier. When we first got her, she wasn't that. Star, get out of my chat. That is so... Did you do that on purpose? The jump scare?
Uh-huh.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Gotcha. Don't make fun of Bubble, bro.
What? No. I didn't...
Oh,
No.
you weren't doing that on purpose. Bubble earlier said that you jump scared her in her chat because she forgot it was you. And she was like, who is this person, for a second.
Gotcha.
So I thought you were making a bit about that.
Nope, my bad.
Star was
bad.
not making a bit about that.
I scared you? What did I say? I didn't even know what I said anymore.
I think you just popped in being very like familiar and affectionate, and when you don't have like an identity to place to the username, it was probably strange. I would also probably be stranged out.
And then I immediately went MIA, which is what I always do. I
Yeah.
chat for a little bit, I go MIA, and eventually if I hear you again, I come back.
We're the lurking warriors, though. That's the thing. I'm sorry that my spouse jump scared you, though. I understand. But the cat sees you both equally, but still likes the boyfriend better. It's kind of like that sometimes, unfortunately. I hate to say it. Wow. Star was like, OMG, hi, Bubble. I realized I wasn't following, then realized I should have. And you were like, who the fuck is this person?
That's real.
What do you mean by that?
I'm so sorry for that.
We're both really bad at remembering to follow people. I lurk in people's chats regularly, and I'll realize like a week later that I haven't followed them. And I'm like, oh, well, okay. I was like that with Kit Caboodle the other night. I've lurked in Kit Caboodle's streams like multiple times. And then, like, I was like, wow, I've never followed this person, even though I've probably spent, like, upwards of 2 hours, at least, lurking in their streams. And that just feels... 2 hours? 2 days is what I meant to say. Like, cumulatively. That made no sense. Listen. But yeah, I was like, wow, I really should, like, I should hit the follow button first. Because you can always unfollow later, you know? But I feel like forgetting is a lot worse, so. And on stream it said new chatter. It's gonna say new chatter for Star in every chat, because a lot of the times, Star chats through me. We don't often, like, chat from 2 separate places. We'll often be like, hi from Star, or hi from Soda. Because we're just one person.
I was gonna say, unfortunately, we're the same person.
We're just the same person. I thought you were wearing my shorts for a second. I was like, dang, I was kind of hoping to wear those later. To be fair, you did that to me. He couldn't find me after Ken's raid and kept forgetting to follow, but fix it now. I appreciate it. And also, it's like totally fine. There's also like, sometimes people don't. Markiplier's live right now. Well, fuck. I'm not leaving because Markiplier's live. This was gonna be the last day, I swear to God. But now's a good time to say this will be our last day in Teddy's Haven. Both because I planned it, but also because Markiplier's live. But anyway, it's also like some people like don't like follow too, and that's totally fine. Like I feel like a lot of people tend to be. They like to ride the wave of Twitch a little bit more, and that's cool. And also, you know, I prefer follows from people who are like interested in being here, you know, and like that's why like I appreciate the follow from you, because you put the work in to like find me again and come back, you know what I mean? And I don't know, that's really sweet. It makes me feel very special. I was, I said this in our Windrose stream from the other day, but I was, like, going through our like, followers list, and just, like, looking at all the names, and it was so, like, I've done social media stuff before on other platforms, like Instagram and Tumblr and even TikTok as well, and often, like, I have these followers, and I'm like, oh, like, I could probably like name like 1 or 2 of these people besides my like close friends that I know follow. But I was going through like our Twitch followers list, and I could like think of like a moment with like almost every single one of those people. Like, and I don't know, that was just like a really cool experience to be like, oh, like I remember this person was in on a Vintage Story stream and we talked about this, or oh, I remember that I was in this person's chat and I had a conversation with this person, and they followed me from, like, not even from stream, but from someone else's chat. And, like, the fact that I could go through and name so many interactions with so many people, it was just, like, really, really cool experience. And I felt like, I don't know, like I said, it made me feel very special, because it feels like it's not, like, random people like it is on other social medias. Not even that that's a bad thing on other social medias, but like there's just a very different culture about Twitch, and that culture isn't always good. Listen, the culture isn't always good. I know, but I feel like I've found a little corner where it's pretty nice. And I don't know, it's a special experience to be like, there's like 80 people here, and I can remember interacting with almost all of them at least one time. Keep getting introduced to people via Ken and Moss and Shep and Pastel and everyone else who's in that circle. I know. And it's cool because, like, there's the circle, and then there's, like, this circle, and then there's this circle, and then there's this circle, and this circle, and this circle, and it's, like, all sort of, like, overlapping with each other. And Wesso as well, like, Keno is always like, Twitch is this big, and it is funny because, like, Twitch is this big, and yet there's thousands and thousands and thousands of people, you know? And it's really cool. Flabbergasted yesterday because he had an almost constant flow with your chat, and it was wild. That's so cool though, Bubble. I'm so happy for you. I'm so happy you've like gotten to experience that. I have so much fun when the chat is like bumping and funny and constant, but I also feel like I'm a weirdo who's like, I like when there's like 2 people in here who just go like LOL every like 30 minutes too. I like both. I like see the value of both, because sometimes I'm just in my flow state of like yapping to myself. And I'm like, I'm glad that there's like 7 people in here who are just like lurking and or listening to me just like flab on and on and on and on, and that's like good enough to stick around. I don't know, it's very funny. So I feel like I'm a rare person who I like both. I like the really upbeat chat, and I like the silent chat. So if anybody in here is ever insecure about lurking too much, don't be. I love you. Let's see, let's look at our upgrades book one more time. I'm gonna pay my bills. I feel I don't need a loan, actually. I mean, at this point, we literally kind of just want to save up for the 3rd order of gardening, which is many, many levels in the future. So I feel like we should just continue saving up for expansions and work on making this place a square again. And that's kind of like what we need. I love how at the beginning of this day, I was like, let's do 3 more days to get to winter. Why would I say that? A day takes me at least 50 minutes in this game. So, yeah.
At minimum.
At minimum, because I can't not collect everything on the map is the thing. I'm waiting for the loud car. Anyway.
But his dick is so big.
His dick is so big because his car is loud. It's scientifically proven. It's always scariest for you when people don't speak full sentences, because may or may not be a little bit neurodivergent and can't understand sarcasm or like jokes via text, to then sit there confused trying to decipher the secret code of sarcasm. That's very true. I feel like I'm neurodivergent in my own ways as well. I'm relatively good at like reading tone and stuff. But I have a habit of like over analyzing a lot, I think. So I'm like, I don't know. I think I do a lot of sort of expecting the worst sometimes. And that's never really a good thing, but sometimes I do that. I've had very few nasty chatters in my raid in my stream. I can think of like 1 or 2 instances where something happened that like I really didn't like, obviously besides like scammers and bots, because that's a whole other like conversation, right?
I can think of 2.
2?
I can think of 2. 2 people. 2 chatters.
2 people.
But they have not returned.
Yeah, I can think of like 1 really specifically. Maybe like 1.5.
The 1 in not the...
I can mute if you want. Star was thinking of someone that I wasn't thinking of because it was like I don't know.
A very small interaction.
It was a very small interaction. We just had a backseater who really wanted to like tell us a bunch of stuff, and like they were really interested in like showing off like glitches and bugs and stuff, which is like, I don't necessarily mind someone who wants to like drop tips and tricks too hard. Because, like, they told me that, like, oh, you get more money, it was in Schedule 1, if you, like, if the customer's not standing under an umbrella while it rains. I'm like, oh, that's cool, like, that's cool information. But then they were really wanting me to, like, min-max that, like, mechanic out. And I was like, well, I don't, like, it's cool to know that, but I'm not gonna spend time on stream, like, running around for the min-max, you know?
A very interesting specific interaction too, because in our chat it wasn't that bad. Like it was really pretty.
I was getting there. Yeah,
it was really pretty normal and comical.
Yeah, I think it's also just like my like reception of it, because they were like, "Can I tell you this?" And I was like, "Sure." And then they told me, I was like, "Oh, cool." And it was just like, I wasn't like, I don't know, I was just like, "Sure, go ahead." Like, you can tell me whatever you want.
Yeah,
like,
you can say whatever you want.
It doesn't. And then they were talking about like glitches and bugs. And the thing is, I really am not interested in like glitches and exploits. Like, which I think is kind of, I think this comes mostly from the OCD. I don't like to like break the game. I don't like to do it. I like to do the very, very best at the game by doing it right. You know, I don't like using exploits and stuff. I don't really like breaking the game or finding exploit. I don't know, whatever. So, and they were like dropping those, and I was like, I just don't really care. But then we raided over to another Schedule 1 person, and then the person who was backseating us continued to backseat to the other people with all the same stuff. And then the people who we raided were way less receptive to it. They were like, they were mad, and they were like dogging on him, and I was like, I do think that this person, if I had to say, was like probably 11 years old. If I had to like make a guess about it, which is also kind of why I was being like less mean than maybe I usually would be, because I was like, you are 9.
They were also like way meaner about it in the other person's
chat. Yeah, they were way more like forward about it than they were in our chat.
And
I was like,
can I tell you this?
They just started bang, 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 like, do this. And I was like, why were you so nice to me and you're so mean to the people that I don't know, it was a very weird experience. But I think that was like one of the number ones that sticks out as like a really strange, like, I feel like at this point I should just go over here. We're done with the game. This is just me yapping now. But yeah, it was very strange. Like I said, they were fine to me, and I don't know if that's just because like how I received the chats and how I like reacted to them trying to share exploits and stuff, or like what? I don't know. But then they were just like so mean to the other streamer. Not mean, but like just pushy, just like annoying about it, you know? And I don't know, it was just like, I don't know. I don't know. Yeah. You get people trying to sell you art, which amazing that artists are trying to reach out, because artists make no money, and your partner had to jump into chat and ban them because they wouldn't drop it after saying no. And then there's other people who join stream for icky reasons. One thing, Bubble, I will say about those people who jump into chat trying to sell art, it's usually like, why don't you have stream assets? Or do you want more stream assets? Or like, can I show you my stream assets? Those chatters are actually often also scams. I'm not saying that every single like time that happens is a scammer. And I didn't realize this either, because I had a couple of those too that I like engaged with and sort of like, oh no, I'm not interested, and then no, I'm not interested, no, I'm not interested, no, and then you have to ban them, right? But it follows this like rhythm. And if it's following this rhythm, this is how you know to be suspicious. They come in and they say hi right away. They say, how are you? Maybe they give you a compliment, like, oh, this stream is really cool, or you're really pretty, or something like that. And then they say, how long have you been streaming? Or do you play this game often? Or do you stream often? Or like lots of those kind of questions. And then they start asking you about your stream setup and assets and stuff like that and overlays, if it's in that very specific rhythm, that's often where you should like get a red flag raised, because those are usually not actually real people. And I know that is insane, but they are usually robots. That's not a real person doing that. And it's really creepy, but this is the age that we live in where that's possible now. And sometimes they are real people, but they're still scammers. And usually the art that they're trying to sell you is A, not theirs, potentially. 2, AI generated. 3, just like I don't like to call people's art terrible, but like something that anyone could make in MS Paint in like 4.5 seconds. Most of the time it's either AI generated or it's stuff that they like screenshotted off of an Etsy store that they're trying to sell as theirs that's not actually theirs. So I might not have the best advice, because one thing about me is I love blocking people. Ever since I was a young lad on the early internets, I love the block button. Me and the block button, we're like this, you know? We're tight. My block list on every social media is 1,000 miles long. I just, you share a Twilight opinion I don't like, ooh, blocked. Like, ooh, you posted like, I don't know, an image of food that I thought looked gross, ooh, blocked. Like, I'm crazy about it.
PSA, they're mainly talking about strangers.
I'm talking about strangers, yes.
Not
if I know you and we've
followers.
had a conversation before, I'm not gonna block you. Like, unless you start slinging slurs in my chat for some reason, like, that doesn't apply to you. I'm talking about people I've never interacted with, like, yeah, if we've had a conversation, you're safe, I promise. I'm not gonna block you if I don't agree with your opinions. This is two separate genres of people, okay? 2 separate genres. It's different. But, like, if someone starts to annoy you in chat, and this is not someone you know, this is like someone who just popped in today, ban they ass. Ban they ass. You know what I mean? Ban them. Like, just ban that sucker. I'm really, yeah. But again, do I have good opinions about this? That remains to be seen. But yeah, usually those little arts, salesmanships are not actually real, unfortunately. And I say all this to hopefully make you feel, no, an ad break is not starting soon, because I'm yapping, okay? All of this to say, don't feel bad about, like, not giving those interactions, like, your energy, you know? As soon as someone is coming in, like, do you want to see can I show you my stream overlays? Just be like, nope. And if they don't, drop it, which they usually don't. Goodbye. That's my advice. After 3 measly months of streaming, that's my advice. You never block. Your Avenger team of 3 beautifully honest, sure, brutally honest mods usually see you struggling to fend people off and go in and handle it because I'm so non-confrontational. I will say also, part of my like inclination to like ban or time out relatively quickly is also because it's just me too. I don't have any mods. Star is technically my mod, but Star is usually at work for like at least 85% of the time that I'm streaming. And I have another friend who's a mod, but same thing, and she's in a different time zone too, so it's just me, which is why I'm sort of more inclined to just like solve problems like more quickly if they happen in my chat, because I'm just like, I don't have people to back me up, and I don't have time in this stream to force people to watch me like handling scammers, you know? Like, I'd rather just be done with it. So hopefully, you know, one day it won't just be me, but for now it's just me because I can't pay anyone or anything like that, and, you know, I just don't necessarily have other unemployed friends who are available. So, at least not as often as I'm live, so that is another reason that I am kind of like, get them out of here, mods. Except there's no mods. So, yeah, I know, I realize how unusual it is to not have like a mod team. I never really thought about it being that like strange before as like a small streamer, but I realize even small people have like there are people around, which is really cool. Payment is scary. Broke MT girl and just trying her best, as your bio says. Yeah, dude, that's what we're all doing. The fact that I have received money from people on this freaking channel, and I don't even know how, like, this flabbergasts me. I don't know how I don't know how to react to that still, but I don't know. It's really cool that people are that nice, and I think there's a lot of people who are that nice. So, anyways, yeah. I'm sorry you've had people who are joining stream for icky reasons too. I haven't had too many of those. Very explicitly. Or I think that I might have had like a couple of them join, but there was other stuff going on in chat that meant that the attention was not on them solely, and they kind of skedaddled. So
if you're gonna end, you gotta raid. We're out of snoozes.
We're out of snoozes? Fuck! Alright, we're out of ad snoozes, and there's nothing I hate more than running an ad and then ending the stream immediately after that. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna raid them out. Let me do my end of stream spiel, which is, this is really fun. I had a really hard time like getting myself up to stream today just because I had a pretty bad Sunday. But I'm glad that we got in, and I'm so glad that Teddy's Haven worked. I'm so glad that OBS worked so we could stream Teddy's Haven again. It was really nice with a combination of yappiness and kind of chill, not silence necessarily, but a very sort of even keel stream, very relaxing. You grew up in a very traditionally country area, and if you've seen me, you know, they do be seeing me as exotic, so it's okay. Yeah. I'm sorry. This is Star is Korean, and this is not an insignificant part of why Star is like, I'm good actually. So I'm sorry that happens. That's really gross. I encourage you to ban the fuck out of people. Ban them with malice.
I'm a Korean person who does not identify as a man and has a beard.
Yeah.
So
it's rough.
It's a big combination of things.
It's rough out there.
I don't need people to see.
Oh my gosh. Star beard reveal?
Star beard reveal.
Star beard reveal. Oh my god.
Sorry everybody.
Anyway.
Place your bets in chat on what kind of beard I
have. Place your bets in chat on what kind of... That's what we should do for 100 followers. Star beard reveal. We run a poll about what kind of beard they think you have.
And then it's just a picture of my mouth.
Yeah, it's just your mouth. Yeah, Via, enough said. Yeah. As far as what we're gonna do next in Teddy's Haven, we're gonna cross our fingers and hope that the game works again. But mostly we're saving it up for the next shop expansions to make our shop square again, mostly. If you're interested in VODs, check out the... How much time do I have? I have 5 minutes. How much time? If you're interested in VODs, check out the YouTube at Gourmet Soda. I'm a little bit behind on VODs right now, but I'm working on it. So there might be an influx of them over the next couple of days. I apologize for this. As far as tomorrow, we're doing Horizon Zero Dawn. Again, tomorrow. I'm really excited. I almost played Horizon Zero Dawn today because I just really wanted to play it, but I was like, no, we got to get Teddy's Haven. So yeah, Horizon Zero Dawn tomorrow. And yeah, I'm very excited to get back into that game because I love it and I think about it every day. Thank you to everyone who hung out, who chatted, who lurked, who followed, who popped in and out, all of those good things. I always really appreciate you having the time to be here and spending your time on this channel. That's really cool. Thank you, Bubble, for following because you got us to 90 followers today, which is super cool. So we'll talk more about what kind of fun thing we might do for 100 perhaps. Let's go raid. What we got going on? Oh, that's Teddy's Haven. Hold on. What do we got going on in the world today on this day? Yay! Thank you, Bubble. I appreciate it. Master Cheerleader is always playing Horizon Zero Dawn, and I always want to go watch them play Horizon Zero Dawn, but I don't want to send you over to watch Horizon Zero Dawn because she's way far ahead of us, so I don't want spoilers, you know? There's lots of people doing lots of stuff.
Drawfee's rateable?
Drawfee, they show up in this list even if they're not rateable sometimes.
Okay.
So I'm not sure. That would be very funny,
dang.
Can you imagine raiding Drawfee?
No, I cannot.
It'd be so funny. They do usually say, like, thank you for a raid, so... But I think you can, like, turn it on for certain people or something like that. I don't know. I would raid Eden, but I feel like we've raided Eden, like, 3 times in a row on accident, so... There's no one streaming Teddy's Haven right now. Vertikey is crafting, which is fun. My ad is about to start. Fuck! Go say hi to Zatani. Zatani's streaming Retro Rewind. Go, hurry, before the ads come. Hurry, go, come on. Wait for it. Hold on. I'm gonna kill myself. Goodbye. Bye.